What is happening, everybody? The Unboxing Art crew here with the 2024 holiday special. I hope you guys are all having a great week. And before we get this going, I do need I need somebody to do a summoning jutsu because we have a very special guest. Very special. Surprised me today.
Paul always does it.
No, fuck you. Joe, you do it. See, even Paul left.
Start off already. Oh my gosh.
Actually, Paul, you need to come back. We need double jutsus. This is a special.
Ooh, double jutsu? Fusion? DBZ style? John?
We got Cox Create today. Blue Eyes himself. Everybody that's missed this motherfucker, he is here.
It would have been funnier if I just wasn't there when you brought up my feet.
You left right when so Canuck is first as always.
He's
and then him and Cutthroat start going at it. You might be first with Santa Claus. Claus has put you in ultimate naughty list, and you're getting extra coal in your Christmas stockings, and your credit cards will be banned as well. Damn.
Joy Toy is crying from overseas.
And then he said, Paul is checked the list and seeing who's naughty or nice. I'm super nice this year because Paul said so with Joe Cool.
I agree.
And then Connect says, 1, don't have credit cards, and 2, Cole burns nice in the grill. So win-win for me. Oh man. And then Cutthroat says that's not what Reindeer Paul said. And he knows Art Claus. Oh shit.
I do.
And we got Four Feathers back in here too, man. What is up?
What's up, Four Feathers?
Holy shit. Everybody shut the fuck up. Canuck just gifted 5 unboxing art memberships.
Back on the nice list.
Round of applause, motherfucker. Sorry.
So now all 5 people are a member.
I don't know who they are. They'll just get it. They'll get it. And then he said, Merry Christmas, fuckers.
You filthy animal.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. He said, Cox Create, here's a pickle for you. It's that veiny toxin.
Yeah.
He's giving you the dirty
the best emojis ever.
The dirty D.
Dirty D.
So, how's everybody doing? Josh, how have you been doing, man? I know we've talked here and there.
I mean,
you've been
good. I haven't been doing anything. I quit my job for the holidays, and I'm not going back to work till after the 1st.
Fuck yeah. You've been doing that's a lie. You've been doing some photography. I've been watching your Instas.
I mean, I don't buy anything anymore, hardly. Like I did buy some Blockies, like the model kits or whatever of the Transformers. Those are pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna do model kits for a while.
Get some Magic Square. Those are nice.
Some what?
The Magic Square. The snap together Magic Square. They're like Transformers. Magic Square Transformers.
Oh, I ordered like a Gundam or whatever. I'm gonna build one of those.
You're building Gundams.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're really cheap. They're like $20.
Yeah, a bunch of them, but they're involved.
So,
yeah.
But I also saw that you took a picture of a Storm Shadow. I'm like, how did he get a Storm Shadow?
Yeah,
that motherfucker got rid of all his Joes, and then he's like, man,
I was at Target and I was like, dude, he looks really cool, so I'll buy him. He did. He looked cool. I was like, I'll buy this one. Yeah, that one.
That one.
He's so good.
He looks really cool. I wish he had an unmasked face, but whatever.
I do too, but
But I bought like these guys. They're real small too.
No, they did.
those are cool.
Oh, it lights up.
Yeah, they're like
That's
5
cool.
inches. They're pretty cool. The blockies are
Like I
nice.
said.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I did a few of those. That's really that and the Storm Shadow. That's like all I've gotten since we talked last. So
So you stop with your Super 7. You've been getting a bunch of
What?
Super 7 last time.
I
and
take
then
that back. I got one Super 7. I got the Rocker Leo.
Oh,
But
they're all
Rocker
showing
ones-
up at Ross. You can go get your Super 7s at Ross now for $17.
Word.
you can get them for the ones that are Ross. You can get them for $17 at Big Bad too, though. So
Oh, really? Are they all like on sale there? Too?
yeah, they're you just with Super 7. You just wait. They'll be cheap.
Yeah. There's
Pretty
a
much.
few that I'm waiting on. It's hopefully they go cheap. I'm
Yeah.
not. I want some of the Ghost ones if I can get them. For cheap.
Oh yeah, those look pretty cool, and they come with all the soft goods. So
But, well, that's yeah. I want all the Ghost ones. If I can.
Cox Crate quit collecting. I miss
Nah,
Cox
not
Crate.
really.
He cut back.
What's
He
up,
just
Lucas?
cut back. It's okay.
Just cutting back. It's all taking a little break.
Yeah, stop drinking whiskey, and I'm on the light beer. So
There you go. Yeah, for Super 7, I think the only thing I need to get is the last Toxie and the Rat King.
yeah.
And I think
They
I'm,
Super 7 sent me a box a little while ago. I've kind of slowed down, so I don't know if they're going to send any more.
so did they have the Rat King or that Toxie that I was talking about?
No, they sent me, they never send me like the licensed stuff. They only send me the Super 7 stuff.
Oh, the worst.
Yeah. The worst or
Some of that stuff's cool though.
Yeah, some
No,
of that
it's-
stuff is like super fun.
it's really cool. They're doing some cool stuff with those, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't do much anymore, so I don't really talk to them anymore.
Fair.
Fair enough. So that's what you've been. Well, shit, you already started it off by what's everybody been picking up. I mean, no, it's the week before the holidays and everything. Yeah. So Joe, what have you picked up? Anything yet?
Not much since last week. The only thing I got, it's supposed to be kind of like a Christmas gift. I'm probably gonna open them. It's the Super Action stuff. The Super Action stuff.
Why would you buy? No, I'm joking. I love Super Action stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to build like a little display out. So
What all did you get?
Just the little modular stands and all that stuff.
Oh, like the gun rack, the weapons rack stuff.
Yeah. I bought 2 originally. My brother bought me 2 more, so I'm trying to build that whole thing out and just make a whole big display so I can put Joe's and Active Force.
They're
stuff.
fun. They're fun, and then especially with that GI Joe drop with that little porta potty, whatever the heck it is, the security guard shack.
Oh
It'll be a
yeah.
good combo to mix with that too.
Lucas wants me to show the Super Action stuff.
I don't know if he's talking about that or he's talking about something else. Holy shit, Joe's being a Paul.
Nah.
Just these. That's all.
And you guys can always go on my channel to check out a review if you want to see what all comes with it. And then I'm sure Joe will have one review on his channel.
Of the displays? Probably not.
Okay, fuck it. Throw that box in my mouth.
Probably
We get a
not.
full breakdown of what you get in those sets and how you can do some cool shit with them.
Take a picture of the back of the box. There you go. That's what you get. And I got just been picking up soft goods and just putting them on, like just having Kid Bash ideas. That's all. Cheap
Heck yeah.
soft
You
goods.
have one of your
put 'em on
figures
stuff.
running around flashing all your figures.
Hmm?
You can have one of your figures flashing all your figures. Isn't there like a
Could do that.
like a Japanese guy that SH Figure Arts makes that has like a weird facial expression? You know,
Yes.
put them in that and be like, man.
I'd get one of those the boss fight, the blank bodies from Boss Fight Studio. Just have them just holding it open like this. Should do that.
There you go.
That's it though. Nothing crazy.
Paul, what about you?
I only got one thing this week since so close to Christmas. So try not to spend too much. There will be some more stuff, but yeah. Woo.
Finally, fucking
Yep.
KJ Smith, one of the memberships. Congrats, man.
Sweet. Yeah. So, GameStop is doing. Because I just went there today. They're doing buy two get one free. And they were doing buy two get one free on like everything. Like I think everything non-video game pretty much because they don't really sell video games that much anymore.
So that's one. What are the other two?
Oh, I didn't get any other things because everything else I didn't really want to spend money on. But if you are super into Legends, they had like a bunch of the new Legends. So they had like the Punisher 2-pack, they had the Outriders 2-pack from Endgame, Infinity War, whatever, from Thanos' army. They had like the new Hulkbuster, and they had all the Spider-Man again. All the like Andrew Garfield was there, Tom Holland, like all the new ones, the carded ones. They had all those with the really good head sculpts. I almost was like, crap, I'll get the Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield. But then I was like, I don't really need to spend money on that. So even for the buy two get one free, I didn't want it that much. And I'm trying to stay away from Legends as much as possible, unless it's something like a must figure. And really, comic X-Men's about all the the Legends I really kind of want that are coming. So
You didn't want that Spider Chola?
no.
I would take the Spider Cholo.
I would definitely.
Be careful.
Did that walk around 8 holes?
Yo,
Just lean in. Just
Might get somebody to make Street Humans upset. Spider
Oh my
Chola, that was
God.
my idea.
those would be perfect for. I tell you, it'll be perfect for the homies line, man. Can you imagine?
I mean,
That'd be
Well,
perfect.
you'd have to get the license. Probably someone would jump out of the woodwork on that one.
oh,
I
speaking
bet
of
you they'll do
licenses,
it.
Popeye opens up to the public fucking January 1st. So anybody can use Popeye or whatever.
Oh, because it becomes
Public domain.
Public domain,
Public-
yeah.
Yep.
You
public
said
domain.
Popeyes, and I thought like the chicken. I'm just Popeye opens
You,
everybody. I
you
was
did
like,
that to
what?
yourself. We didn't.
Yeah,
I did.
exactly. You
No,
did
I
that
did.
to yourself.
I didn't call any card on that. I did it to myself.
But you know what though? The minute you said, I thought of chicken. I'm fat, so I thought of chicken.
There you go.
And I was thinking that I could go for some fucking Popeyes right now, some tenders, some like fucking mashed potatoes, and
I was literally like,
I don't live anywhere close to anything cool like that. So
it ain't cool, man. I live in a
Popeye
freaking
chicken is cool.
you said Popeyes opened up to the public. I was like, damn, you just getting the Popeyes over there?
They're just giving it away.
like
Yeah.
I'm in a
Prime
food desert for
Sports?
anything that's good and healthy. Like I have to like really look for it, or something that's like home cooked quality versus fast food.
I had a Christmas party yesterday at work, and they catered us with some place called Pete's Barbecue, and it was pretty good. You know, if you like barbecue, they
Some
have.
good barbecue.
I do like-
man.
I like barbecue, but I was gonna order some KFC. Like there's a town over that has KFC. I was like, I haven't had KFC in a while.
I
So
don't
let me
like
hop-
KFC shit. They got rid of that.
Let-
that
let me hop
smoky
on-
barbecue shit.
I jumped on
Yeah.
the Grubhub. Tell me they didn't want for like a 6-piece with 2 sides, like fucking $40.
Oh,
And then you
yeah.
start getting into the more pieces, it was like $70. I'm like, what the fuck is going
Nah.
on here? I was like,
Oh,
nah,
yeah.
nah.
all that DoorDash, Grubhub stuff like that. That's all a ripoff. Like I don't
I
even.
It is.
I DoorDashed the cheesesteak last night. It took like 50 minutes to get here, and it was
Shit
like,
was lukewarm,
it was lukewarm. I was like,
soggy.
spent like
The one by
$22 on it.
through it.
Spent another
I ate the
extra
whole thing,
$15 on the damn thing, and yeah.
I ate it and I just sat there so unfulfilled. I was so mad. Like,
That's why I don't order pizza either anymore, because I'm just like I'm tired of waiting for it and just.
Venabite says that he saw the regular Iron Grenadier, but only had enough for one figure, so he chose Storm Shadow version 2.
I
See,
seen
I already
that
had
Iron
some-
Grenade.
I was hoping they'd have Alpine. They did not have Alpine. If they had, because they had Raptor too, and so I was like, if they had Alpine, I would have gotten Raptor, Alpine, and the Iron Grenadier. But yeah, if they had 2 Iron Grenadiers, I would have bought 2 Iron Grenadiers. But they only had 1, so
They had like 3 at my Target.
It's not Target. I
But
mean,
did-
is GameStop.
But did Josh ever hit us up? He's like, hey, I found all these new Joes. Do you got,
I figure y'all pre-order all that crap, so you don't need them.
I don't pre-order like very much of anything anymore. I try not to.
Paul's a punk ass. Like,
I am
like I'm not gonna
Hey,
pre-order,
no.
but then he can't find the shit, and I'm like,
No, I don't complain about stuff I can't find unless
I
I
do- you
want to
don't
find
complain.
it in hand. That's different because then I want to. I also want that. I want that like impulse, like, hey, I got it. It's here. It's in my hands. And
That's what I did. I found Alpine at that last toy place at Toy Hunted. And
Wait,
it was-
I don't know.
think
I don't know.
like
You
$5 up, but-
can't trust Josh with that though. I think because he still has your Muppets that have been living there. They've been
Yeah.
reproducing.
They're still in the box. I haven't.
I was like, damn, he can order it. He's
Gathering
like, yeah, I got
dust.
you some Iron Grenadiers. They'll get over to you eventually.
Kind of like my JCVD. He's got like this thick thing of dust on the top.
Damn.
are you ever going to open them?
Yeah, he looks like shit. I don't know.
Well, if you don't
Think
want
he-
them, I'll take.
He might be
Open it.
more valuable. I might send it whenever I find a box of that Muppets.
Yeah,
I'll just throw them in there.
I'll take JCVD.
I got
Open the
this
motherfucker, man. And
extra one of these too.
Oh, the Walking Dead one. You just did a
Yeah.
review.
The Michonne.
Yeah.
I like that head sculpt.
Arthur
Yeah.
says we need a Joe Cool.
Can the head
Art
sculpt,
Cox.
can the head come off though or not?
I don't know. I have to try on my other one. I'm not sure. Yeah, because the head sculpt would work.
I don't think the heads pop off. You'd probably have to like break them off because Diamond only allows their heads to pop off if they're.
Yeah.
Diamond. I'm like, because you know me, you know where my mind was going, but
Well, that's also a 7-inch figure, and not a 1/12 scale.
yeah,
No,
I
that's
didn't
one.
know it was Diamond.
But anybody that wants to see The Walking Dead, I reviewed the Rick and the Michonne on my channel.
Yeah.
And
These
Yeah.
are smaller.
Give
These
it
aren't
plus,
7.
plus.
I don't
Are
know, I
they?
put it next to I whipped my thing out and I laid it next to it, and I was like, yeah, it's about
Yeah, but
7.
that's only 3 inches, so you'd have to guess the other 4.
Oh shit! Yeah, it was a 3 3/4. It was those Walking Dead figures that I was comparing. Shit,
3 3/4.
it was the first release of those.
The original GI Joe, not a new one. Okay.
Luke says I never use any of those food delivery apps. Or if this my KFC has sucked for years and they were serving old dried out chicken that was sitting under a heat lamp. Potato wedges were soggy and nasty. Biscuits were almost hard as a rock. That's fucking foul. And that
sounds
old
like
ass
about
chicken,
right for some
they
places,
use
though.
their old ass chicken for their pot pies.
Yeah.
I also got Iron Grenadier bat, but it can't till Christmas. You know, fuck
Probably
Christmas.
ain't-
Go open
ain't
yourself a Grenadier bat. Kick the tree down, and say fuck it. No, don't do that.
He's good. It's a bat. If you like bats.
Have you taken the hood off of this guy?
No.
No.
You know that you can get your own food for pickup. Just didn't want to get out of your warm bed. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you just like, man, I don't feel like fucking doing shit.
Sometimes you don't like people and you just don't want to deal with people.
Dude, since I quit, there's been like where I didn't leave the house for like a week and a half. Like I didn't even go
Chris says I
outside.
make Paul jealous because I found all the good toy
quit your
shit at my
job
local
for the
Ross
holidays,
store.
or you quit job in general?
He did?
Oh, Cutthroat found a whole bunch of good stuff at Ross and sent me pictures, and I was like, oh, good for
Did
you.
he like Joe stuff or no?
Oh, he found like Super 7. He found some of the Disney Super 7. He found
Yeah. The Queen of Hearts.
the Queen of Hearts, the Big Bad Wolf.
KJ
what?
said Michonne giveaway tonight confirmed.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, we'll do a giveaway. It might just be next year before I send it anyway.
yeah.
Poor Feather says tried Church's chicken for the first time when we were in Puerto Rico PR last month. It was pretty good.
Nah,
Churches
Popeyes.
solid.
I don't like churches.
Oh,
Church
Yeah,
is
sure.
solid.
Canuck
Yeah,
was
Church
saying
is
my
excellent.
Walking Dead reviews were good.
He is.
Well, he's your mod, so he should back you up.
Did you measure it on screen when you did the review or what?
I blurted out. No, I didn't.
It's just a ruler.
Poor feather stopped doing KFC and Popeyes. Shit's always it's not. Like, is the shit always hot and fresh? Wait, the main reason I stopped buying KFC Popeyes is the shit
KFC,
always hot.
comma.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why you have to have an air fryer
Shitty
at
ass
home.
burning money.
You just throw it in the air fryer.
I still like the burning money, even though it looks.
They should have casted it in a translucent orange and then painted the fucking money.
They should have, but you know what? They didn't, and this is what we got. I still like it. My
They
only
just-
gripe. Oh, go
I
ahead.
cut off all this stuff hanging off Storm Shadow belt except for the swords, and he's much better.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking all the ropes and shit off of it.
Mm. I'm gonna leave it. But you know what? My only gripe is the feet. I don't like
Popeye's
these.
chicken is the shiznit.
I don't like these curvy
The
feet
shizney.
with the curvy fronts because that's why he's
Oh.
at a stand.
Like the weird toes.
Yeah, the toe curve, like it's
Yeah.
Joey's so
Yeah.
sleepy. Wake the fuck up, Joe. We're getting complaints about you in the chat.
Yo, it's been a long day. It's been a
I
long
don't
week.
give a fuck.
he's got like 17 jobs. Leave him alone.
Pretty much.
Oh, that was insensitive of me. I was like, I just quit mine. Shit.
It didn't bother me.
KJ went to Marshalls and Ross probably 30 times looking for the crossover Soundwave, and I never found any.
Oh, I will never find that. I'm pretty
So-
sure there's people who just camp out for it.
The Ross shit isn't, I don't think it's distributed evenly. I just think they're just box up a bunch of shit and they just ship it to whatever.
Yeah, because like my Ross don't ever get nothing.
Fucking Luke.
air fryers
God damn
are
it.
the shit. Air
Yeah.
fryers are so fucking good.
If
Air
if you want
fryers
McFarlane-
And bidets is where it's at.
yeah. If you want
What a
McFarlane,
combination.
buy and get all the McFarlane. So that's why I'm hoping I find, because people are finding the Warhammer shit, the new Warhammer shit is coming into the for like $6 to Ross. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
what I'm-
RG found that fucking one, and I was like, "Is there more?" He's thinking there's only one. I'm like, "Fuck you, dude!
Yeah.
Fuck
Like
you and your
always.
gorgeous hair."
Like always.
You know
got-
what they mean when they say, "Oh, there was only one." That either means, "No, there was another one, but I ain't going back to Ross for you," or "No, there was only one."
Normally,
I-
yes,
And I bought it.
but Art is one of those people that would go back.
Oh,
Yeah, he would.
Art would go back. He actually was like, no, there was only one. Like he would have no. If there had been multiple, he probably would have messaged me and been like, "Paul, do you want one?" The only thing is that I don't want to pay shipping on that.
Joe, you're young. You can't be sleepy.
That doesn't even make sense, Cutthroat. Those two things are not relevant.
You listen how he's breathing. That's why he's so tired.
He's tired.
Yo, man, I worked from 7 to 6 today. I'm tired. Past
He
2
works a
days.
lot.
I started at
And he's a
6:50.
Giants fan. Tired.
I got up at 8 o'clock.
We got Unworthy in the
Oh,
house.
That was insensitive.
He's missed Cox. Unworthy's missed Cox.
Yeah, you would, buddy.
I was thinking of Step Brothers. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the line, but I was definitely thinking Step Brothers.
Curator just said Joe already battling holiday-itis.
That's racist.
Wait,
Can't
is
have
that
an itis. Come on.
after you eat?
I know. I'm joking. My gosh.
was like,
I am though,
what the
because I am full.
All
I
I'm
just,
saying-
I just come off of dinner.
All I'm
That's
saying
probably
is
part
that
of it.
Oh
the wife
shit!
is making ham. I'm gonna commit ham suicide on.
Canuck says
Christmas.
I've been
Oh,
awake
yes.
since 4
Yeah,
a.m. and I'm 4:54, motherfuckers.
Canuck
Calm
also
down,
off of,
Canuck.
like he's also off of like 7 whiskeys right now.
Unworthy loves Cox. There's nothing wrong with loving Cox. Especially when it's Blue Eyes Cox.
That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
I legit
The
blue eyes.
next caricature of when Josh comes on, this is a Blue Eyes
Blue-eyed
fucking
cock.
dick dragon.
Blue eyes cock dragon.
Just this big veiny.
With wings on.
Big blue-eyed, veiny, triumphant motherfucker.
Yeah. And the other guy across the table is like, no, no.
Not Cox. Anything but Cox.
Just be a bunch of open mouths. Wanting the fire hose blast.
Arcing ropes all over this place.
You already know what he's shooting out too.
You revealed his trap card. Ah.
You got this, Art? Did you get this?
No,
Why not?
because I don't have any Indiana Jones figures.
I got all of them to get this.
Just to get the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, that thing's cool. I just found it on my shelf. I forgot I had it.
That's the thing that it's like I would love to get like all of the build artifact things that they did, but I don't want all those dumb figures. They got so many dumb figures.
The only ones that were good was Indy was good, and the bad guy, you know, the Nazi guy. Like they
With the
did a good
melty
job on
faces.
him.
Oh,
But
Toad.
the other
didn't get-
three were shit.
I got Marion. I didn't think Marion was bad. It doesn't look like her really. And
No,
then it's all right. It's an all right figure, but it's just like okay, whatever. I did get 3 different Indiana Joneses because I got him in his professor outfit. I got him in one. And
Yeah.
2.
Where this is
Temple
Blue
of
Eyed
Doom
Cox's
one was
band
cool.
name.
Yeah.
I'll just look for on Mercari for the other pieces, accessories, and stuff.
Yeah.
I like to sleepy for other reasons.
But then again, it's gonna be like no feathers, no, because he just texted me, no.
I never found a short round. I need a short round.
You can
yeah,
open
short
the
round was
arc,
cool.
Josh. You can open the arc.
I did, but it killed a bunch of Nazis when I did it, so
Mm.
probably shouldn't do it on.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah, you know.
Well,
Open
no,
it
but
one
now
more
you're a
time.
bunch of dead Nazis. now.
Open it one more time just to confirm things. That's fine.
I don't know. I think I'm out of bullets. Oh shit!
Oh yes, yes.
Don't look.
Look at it.
No matter what happens.
You know, you'd have to peek. Like, oh, okay.
That's what was in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Every time they opened it, just killed a bunch of Nazis that you just didn't see. The building next over, just a bunch of dead Nazis.
If that's the consequence, I'm okay with it.
Speaking of Nazis,
Throat
like,
says to go to Ross, Paul. He says he's
you
not going to
guys
help
been
you. Go to-
watching Creature Commandos?
My Ross sucks.
That shit was lame.
No,
I like it.
The
I
first
tried
episode's
watching-
on YouTube.
I tried watching the first episode and I was like, this shit's not good. It is not good.
Well, let's see.
James
John-
Gunn is
Batman-
overrated, to be
John likes
honest.
it.
The new Batman show is pretty good. The new Batman. It was on Max.
Oh,
The Harley
Penguin.
Quinn one?
Huh?
Penguin.
No, it's Batman. Damn it! What is it called?
The Penguin Show.
No,
He's
it's
talking about
cartoon.
animated.
It's an animated. It's an
Mm.
animated Batman. It's like. I can't
Oh
remember.
yeah, it's kind of like the animated series, but it's,
It's
a
like
dark.
the adventure. It's kind of like Adventures of Batman. Something.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
that shit
pretty
is
good.
good. That one is good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Adventures of Dark Knight. There's only like one season out, and I think it's on Freevee if you want to watch it for free, or if you have Max.
Never heard of that.
But speaking of the Penguin, me and my wife, we really liked that. We watched it in like 2 days, the whole show.
I heard that was amazing.
It was really good.
Really good.
I heard
I
that
was like,
amazing.
2 days. I'm like, oh yeah, you quit your job. So you're like, I got nothing else better to do. Let's fucking.
Yeah, she was like, "I'm tired." I'm like, "Bitch, you're going to finish the show."
He said he
I
quit his
was-
job
you
for
start
the
falling asleep, I'm
season,
gonna
for
smack
the
your ass
holiday,
awake.
right?
But I like Creature Commandos, even if you don't, Art. And I think James God is DC's savior at this point, so you better like him.
Well, they better do something good with Superman because I'm not liking the outfit so far.
They're
Pictures-
hyping it up, so
I
we
didn't
get to
watch
see
that
a trailer.
yet. I didn't watch the trailer yet.
The trailer's tomorrow. Trailer.
Yeah.
Well, there's like a sneak peek thing that came out today. I
Superman's
didn't watch it
boring.
yet.
He's a boring fucking character. And if it's an origin story, it's boring.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's an origin story. But anyway,
Well, is it? Are they doing Brainiac? Isn't it Brainiac? He's in this one.
I don't know nothing about it.
I gotta look into it again. I don't know. Like,
I don't think anybody knows anything about it yet.
Look it up.
It's going to be a comedy. It's going to be all a slapstick, just like everything else James Gunn does.
it's gonna be a crypto movie. It's gonna be just
Yeah.
crypto.
Bitcoin.
But
No,
dude, you want to know what
crypto's-
I've been watching? That's fucking amazing.
Let's hear it.
Arcane.
Oh, yeah. I
watched
don't know.
the first season.
I watched
Oh,
the
the,
first season.
First season
I
was
couldn't
good to
watch
me.
the second.
I didn't watch
I
it either.
binge watched
That's
them
League
into
of
the second season. Yeah. I care less about the game. And that's really what deterred me away from the show until my buddy's like, you like animation and stuff? And he's like, you should give it a try. And I watched it. I was like, dude, this shit's better than live action shows I've been watching.
I thought it was boring as shit.
You
Really?
got ADD though. Maybe that's why
Yeah.
the James Gunn stuff works for you. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're like, oh,
probably.
funny thing. And then it's like,
That might be true.
I mean, it could be like it could be because it's like little jokes and stuff. You're like, oh shit, that's funny, and it's like little things it bursts versus something that's like,
Yeah, but I watched like all of Game of Thrones. But it had boobies, so
That's what keeps.
That's
That's
fair.
what kept a lot of people watching that one.
But no,
That's fair.
Penguin, like we watched that, and that's pretty serious. I don't know. I guess it had some funny moments in it.
KJ said, what about the sequel to Brightburn?
What's that?
I don't know what that is.
That Brightburn's where like it's like basically the Superman story, but the kid is like
He's
insane.
evil.
Yeah, but what's
Crazy.
the sequel? Is there a sequel?
I guess they were talking about it.
I'd
I don't
watch
know. The
that.
first movie didn't do that well. I don't think.
Yeah, it
The
was
first movie
shit.
was awesome though, but that's just the problem. Is like
Brightburn. I don't
people
know
are
what that
starting to
is.
like fucking talk up all these movies that are just ass. And I blame A24 for a lot of it, but like what was that one that I was complaining about? The Suspiria or whatever, the Demi Moore movie. It was a horror movie. Either way,
yeah.
that
Substance.
shit was there. It's all over the social media. It's getting nominated for 5 Golden Globes. I'm like, why? It was such a shitty movie, and it was written so shittily. It was just,
Man.
it was bad. And I'm
Well,
like,
they got to give awards to something, and there's not much winning. So
Yeah, the movie industry is kind of fucking. They're not doing.
I can't believe the theaters are still in business. Honestly,
hey,
Well,
I am going to go see
$100 for
Nosferatu on
popcorn.
Christmas because
Don't
Yeah.
do well,
I straight up went to. Okay, so the last time I went to the movie theater was for Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah, Substance. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah, and I was like, I saw their like popcorn can, that they had this was at a Regal Cinemas, so it was like just like a.
This is
it
a
was-
rusty garbage can.
Dude, it looked like a waste, like a metal waste basket, like fucking like for a popcorn can. And I was like, but it was cool, like it had cool print on it and stuff. It looked, and so I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, how much is the Deadpool, like the popcorn tin? And the guy was like, oh yeah, you can get this whole set for $49.99. And I'm like, I was like, is that a joke? He's like, well, no, the popcorn tin's itself. You just want the popcorn and you get a free refill. That's $32.99.
I did that with the Ninja Turtles one, dude. It's a metal tin, and the top's like a metal, looks like a sewer manhole
Did
cover.
you
and stuff.
pay $30 for it?
I probably did. I think I spent $50.
that's the only way they're making any money now.
Came with the
Because
mask. It came
like
with the
you
cup
just
with the
said-
little topper and shit. I didn't give a fuck. It was Ninja Turtles.
everybody
I wanted
here
to
was
support
like, "Oh, the
Yeah,
last
G.I.
movie
Joe.
I went to the theater for was
it. Oh, if it was GI
Wolverine
Joe's,
and
I'd be in there. I'd be like, I'll buy fucking everybody in this theater
Eh.
a fucking one.
Oh my god.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
you're gonna
and
get
Death of
the-
Unicorn trailer from A24. That looks interesting. I'm tired of fucking Wednesday Adam, Jennifer Ortega. I'm just like she's the same thing in everything, and it sucks.
She
must
wrote
have
like
some
deals,
sort of
dude.
A24 deal. Like she must have like a picture deal or something with them, because it seems like every other A24 thing that comes out.
We almost saw your booty hole in freaking X, so we got to get you in this other movie. So,
Maybe that's how she got the deal.
X was
Just when-
shitty. Pearl was shitty. Like A24 has just
You
been
don't like
dropping.
anything. You just hate everything.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
No, the one that recent one that had the girl from Pearl and it was good. I can't think of the name.
Maxine.
Maxine was good.
That's just like a sequel to Pearl, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a sequel to Pearl and X. X is
Yeah.
X is like the middle.
But you can watch Maxine without seeing any of the other shit. So
I gotta Google
Maxine
this
was the
now.
best out of the three.
What's going on?
Joe
heard
does
Craven-
know- Joe
Okay,
does
just said
like
all fake
horror.
pop horror fans. Yeah.
I heard Craven was trash.
I kind of, you know what? I don't want to pay for it,
Who,
but if
who
somebody
thought it
wants-
was going to be good?
Well, nobody, but
You know
I
what?
wanted Craven as a standalone fucking movie. He's not even interesting out of all the villains that Spider-Man
See,
has.
I wish I had
I like
close
Craven.
my friends so that I could actually go and hate watch it. But you know,
Hate watch it.
okay,
I
if
just-
all of us were in the same town together, would we all go see Craven just to
Yes,
hate on?
just to hate on it. Yeah.
Yes, we would.
Because
Just
then we'd have
go-
we'd
give
do
me that look.
afterwards. We'd go
You can
live
do it
and we'd
too.
talk about how shitty it was.
Oh, these guys kill a unicorn? Oh, these fucking scumbags. They deserve to whatever happens to them.
Oh, you just watched the trailer in the middle
No,
of
I
our
just watched-
stream?
I just read like the synopsis of it.
Oh, okay.
Well, you deserve to die then. It's like
Fucking ADD over there. He's like, man, we're doing a stream. Let's start looking
over
at a
here
movie
shaking,
trailer."
like I gotta know what it is. Like,
Can we
what's
trade the
going on?
Canuck as the moderator for Cox Create as the new full-time moderator?
Y'all are just naming.
Damn, his ass can
naming
barely
names.
make it for our stream. What makes you think he's gonna make it for a fucking moderator?
yeah,
That's some dedication there.
yeah.
No,
Hopefully,
they're
28 years
naming-
later and 28 years later and Return of the Living Dead are good. 28 years is gonna be awesome. Return of the Living Dead, I feel like, is gonna be a flop because there hasn't been a return or any George Romero remake that's been good since.
Return of the Living Dead's not George Romero.
Yeah.
It's not.
Isn't it George Miller? Or
No, it's not. I
the
don't
guy
think
that
it's
did Mad Max?
George Miller. Did he do Return of the Living Dead? I don't.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I need to see more from the trailer, but I just
there's
feel
a
like
difference now, Art. You can't say that it's a good movie versus a flop because they're all going to flop in the theater. Almost like 90% of them, whether they're good or not.
because who wants to go fucking see things in theater? Because people are douchebags, man.
Well, then you can pay $20 and watch it at home.
Yeah.
You go there and then you gotta, you want to get some snacks, and the people that are fucking serving you the shit barely want to even be there to work anyway. So it's like, you're getting like probably spit on your fucking food and shit, and it's like, here you go. And you don't know, you just eat it anyway. You're like, oh, that was good,
You put butter on it, you'll never taste it. So
Don't
it's
spit in my eggs. Don't
It isn't butter anymore. It's fucking oil. It's salted oil
Yeah.
or whatever the hell
Yeah.
it is.
it's like a vegetable oil.
Yeah, you sound like the guy from Family Guy, not wanting his eggs spit in.
KJ Smith.
Hey,
I
Louie, I
had
just
to
spit in
watch
that guy's eggs.
X on mute, and it made me feel funny. They're talking about the Animusha series. I need to check it out. Northern
that?
Nomad came out of the woodwork just to see Blue Eyes.
Came out of hibernation because he definitely hasn't been here. in a
If it says
week.
really Craven was that bad, they had to pull it from the theaters.
Did it?
Did they?
pull it?
I don't know.
I don't think they did. I don't think it's had its full first week yet. Even
It's got
Whoa,
Rhino
whoa.
in it.
What Cutthroat Comics Spider-Man movie sucked in general? What the fuck are you talking about?
Tom Holland's were good, and Andrew Garfield was solid. They just gave him shitty villains.
yeah,
Toby,
second movie
Toby's
was
the
bad.
goat.
The second movie was bad.
how you not just how you gonna respect Toby like that?
Yeah, Toby, except
Toby's
for number
first two
3.
were good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
three were
emo
weird.
Toby don't count.
We don't talk about Spider-Man 3. Like, damn.
It never happened.
I'll watch any of the Toby movies over fucking Morbius or
Yeah.
It's Lay's Olean makes you shit your brains out. Is that the shit they used to have those
Oh,
potato
yes.
chips that had the oil? Like people would
It's
have
yeah,
oil, like
Olestra.
shit that. Yeah.
That's the stuff
It's like
that
sugar-free gummy bears.
yeah, like intestinal tract problems.
Back there was a theater back
Used
in
to be
Michigan
like
that was
that,
awesome because you can get like a caramel like shit you could put on it. It was like a powder. It made your shit taste like caramel corn.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah.
Well,
powder
yeah,
at
they used
home.
to put the cheese one too. I remember they used to.
They don't got this shit anymore. They're like, drink this fucking motor oil, okay, and add some salt on top of that. It helps the salt stick to it.
Who cares?
And
if
take
it's
out a load
it's
so you
like,
can buy
what
it.
the fuck?
Yeah, it's like $20
Like,
for a fucking.
How does shit are y'all? I want my shit to taste like caramel, not chocolate. The fuck? Who cares? Like,
Canuck said the red. Canuck said the red one was good. Is that the with the rock?
mhm.
That is, I cannot
haven't
take
watched it
movie.
yet.
I can't take movie suggestions from the Canuck ever if he says it was good. I
I need
can't.
to watch that. I did watch that Jack Black one, the Dear Santa or whatever.
Oh, that one looked kind of funny.
It's a good Christmas movie. That's all.
I do want to see Red.
Unworthy said the Spider Woman movie was good if you put it on mute and pause it on sweet. You could just watch fucking.
Dude, that movie made no sense. Like the way they edited it, like it was all incoherent.
You could just
That
watch
was so
Euphoria, Unworthy, and you could pause it if you're really wanting to see that. She has them
Or
all
just
out. in
Google.
Euphoria.
Hey, Bird, just Google her and just look at images.
You
Yeah.
don't even have to put anything specific. You could probably just put Sydney, and it's gonna come.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, speaking of movies,
Let's get to the meat.
let's get into the meat. Look at that. Look at that. It must be cold in there. Those nipples sticking out.
Oh, well, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that gets drawn as like a little person now.
You would have probably been on one of these little sides, either peeking around the chair. I should have. If I had more time, dude, I probably could have drew you in there and redid this whole thumbnail. But yeah, Joe is a little like Snorlax type of creature with rectal prolapse. You can see
I
it.
look like a burnt out crackhead.
You look like
Paul just hates the
Bad
world.
Santa.
Every time I draw him, he's got to hate the world and just look like I don't want to be here.
I liked X and Pearl.
I'm not talking about ecstasy or pearls that you put in your butthole. Okay, we're talking about movies.
Well, I didn't say I didn't like those.
Yo, what's up, Dead Man Juan?
Hell's Pearl. Damn it.
So anyway,
It's Mia Goth. It's a horror movie.
I already Googled
Christmas is a piece of one's home that
Oh,
one
here we
carries
go.
in one's heart. I feel like that fits. I saw that quote and I was like, yeah, let's add this. Let's add some nice little quotes because it's true.
I thought it was going to go somewhere else after. It's like Christmas is a piece of.
No. So before we get into movies, it is the season. We're gonna be talking about some stuff. I mean, candy canes. I'm not a big peppermint candy cane type of guy. Like I'll fuck with one if it's around, but I'm all about like the sweet tart ones and like the fruity ones.
The Sour Patch.
Yeah, Joe looks fucking disappointed. He's like, I don't want no fucking candy canes.
I was reading about Pearl.
Why you stop? We are here. We are streaming. What are you doing? I'm reading synopsises about movies instead of fucking being engaged with what we're
Y'all
talking
just
about.
naming stuff and don't tell anybody what anything is.
Hey, leave him alone. He's on chapter 9 of 50 Shades of Grey. Okay.
He needs to go watch Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and shit. He doesn't even know anything about the Hobbits.
X and Pearl and Scream and this and that. Like, I could name words too. Like, damn.
I'm sorry that you were born fucking 10 days ago.
Dang. Oh, Jesus. I can just say random words. I love Purple. Purple was great. Did you see?
Lilu did fine in fucking Fifth Element. Awesome. She learned the fucking world pretty quickly.
Dang. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it's about. You want over
like
here.
Purple Crayon?
You told us we need depth in our conversations. Give me some depth.
But everybody in the chat knew what the fuck I was talking about because they watch things. They're not.
But they all like 45 plus years old, okay?
Earl and fucking X are not that old, dude.
Sorry,
I think they came out last year. Like one of them came out last year.
You're not helping me. You're not helping me.
Anyway, candy canes suck.
Anyway.
Whoa.
Wow.
Let's.
You don't like any candy canes?
I mean, they're cool on the tree, I guess.
Yeah, they're all over my tree. My son likes them. I mean, I don't eat candy canes. I can't remember the last time I had a candy cane.
The
honestly.
classics are good for stirring the whiskey into your hot cocoa.
Even if I lived alone and had no kids, I would have a tree with candy canes on it, probably.
I wouldn't do the peppermint ones though. The fuck, Cutthroat, get out of here. Fruit Loops, candy canes?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They make all kinds of candy canes.
Yeah.
It's like you want some milky, fruity candy canes.
Aren't those look like those in the picture right there? That's how they
Those
look.
are like the sweet tart ones.
Mm. We have the Sour
They
Patch
don't
Kids
look
one
much different.
on our tree
Sour
right now.
Patch Kid ones are good too.
And then we also have the Skittles ones. So
The Skittles ones are good.
yeah, the Skittle. I mean, they smell good. I don't eat them, so I'm like,
Fair.
You gotta be
Like-
careful, Paul. You fucking smell one, you're gonna lose a fucking limb.
Nah, he's
Oh,
that
yeah.
meme video, that Nutcracker sniffing that fucking candy cane.
Yeah, that is funny. That is funny.
next
Yeah,
slide.
shut the fuck up, Paul. so
Oh yes.
So this has sort of been one of those things that, like, my mom used to put this in my stocking every year, and it's sort of been one of those things that I pick one up every year.
Yeah.
It's just lifesavers. You guys get these? Paul's excited because I know, like, he's obviously knows what they are. Joe, Josh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love lifesavers.
The whole book. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got some I was gonna get some today for my second job. Parents were bringing in like boxes of candy and just little treats for the staff. And I was gonna go for the lifesavers, and my supervisor took them before I could grab them. It's like, you bitch.
bastards.
You bitch.
We were poor. We never got a whole book of lifesavers. We were lucky to get one roll. You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't know they made a book like that, but we only got like
Yeah.
a roll. I never knew they made a book.
I've never seen
Yeah,
this
my-
book.
My mom bought the books. My mom bought the books, but yeah, it was like one for each stock.
Yeah, it was like the main thing in the stocking, and then you had little things around it. Like, but yeah, and then these aren't that expensive for
I
Never
would
knew
get
they
like
made a
a
book.
toothbrush.
Some hand
Everybody-
sanitizer.
Christmas cookies. I didn't go into like too much Christmas cookies because we'd be here all day talking about different baked goods. Like, there's just too much. I do have a baked good item in here, but we'll be getting to that later. Realm of Toys. We got Frankie in the mix. What's up, man?
So Frank,
What is, oh,
Also, Cutthroat. Yes, I'm calling you old.
And then we got these. You guys remember getting these little shitty chocolate
yeah,
tin foil?
Yeah, I like those.
I think I had one the other night.
these are usually the Russell Stover ones. So it's basically like the not Hershey's version of candy. Like,
I feel like some of these were like bootleg, like Crunch Bars and stuff like that.
oh hell
They
yeah.
had a little crackle inside them. Some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd fuck these up all day.
These were the ones that, like, as a kid you couldn't wait to get all these cheap ass shit candies. And then as an adult, I turned my nose up.
Oh
Even though I
yeah.
can't even eat it, I turn my nose up to it like I'm,
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
fuck with the shitty chocolates anymore. Like,
no. Fuck
Now
that.
I
If
only
I'm
eat
gonna
the
eat
best
some
of
chocolate, I'm gonna eat some real chocolate. Get some Ghirardelli or something.
you eat some of this.
Oh, dude, these are awesome though. These were from
Peppermint Bark and all those.
weren't these made by like Hickory Farms or something like that?
These were made by a guy in a white van.
Down by the river.
It said free on the side.
But yeah,
What are
I just
these?
remember these out. They're just like little chocolates with fucking sprinkles, and this one's sort of trying to be that peppermint bark. But I
Yeah,
remember seeing these. These are just usually around. I don't know if they're from, if somebody makes them. I don't know if it's a company, but it always, these have something that are usually out there in a bowl or some shit.
I'm pretty sure that my mom used to get these in the Hickory Farms gift box, and she got it from my grandma because I loved them. So,
I don't eat too many chocolates now.
oh,
anymore,
dude, ribbon
but,
candy, ribbon
I-
candy is heinous.
uh,
Ribbon candy is heinous. It was always around. I will say it was always around, but ribbon candy is horrific. That's like that's like candy corn.
This
This
is
is
what
nobody
inspired
eating.
probably that shitty Bean Boozle fucking candy, because
Oh.
there were some that were okay to taste, but you had to
Yeah.
go through so much bullshit.
Oh, there was a lot of them. Man,
there were
there's-
some that were decent. Like there were some that were decent in there. The other ones were gross. Like
Yeah.
But again, it's one of those things that, like, it reminds you of the holidays. It's always around. People always got ribbon candy and crap like that. That you're just like, oh look, it's or like what's the other one? Fruitcake. Fruit like you know.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll get to that.
Oh, that's
What's
the
up,
big
Sam
we
Edwards?
guessed it.
Hey, Edwards, what's up?
this is the candy your grandma.
Canuck says,
offers
"Good
you.
news. Wife and I celebrate 17 years tomorrow. Pity her. She's put up with me for so long. Congratulations, man. That's
you know what?
awesome.
We
Congratulations.
should get a trophy.
Congrats.
Happy anniversary, man." But But yeah, there were just quick things that I grabbed before we get into like the movies and stuff. I was like, because
ribbon candies are like that older or that random old lady offers you something like
Yeah.
ribbon candy or something like
My
that.
grandma.
Yeah, and you take it, and you just like thanks, and you just put it in your pocket.
Yeah, it's so fucking gross.
now anybody
Mhm.
mess with
Hey,
Peppermint Park?
Sonny.
I haven't had one
Thank you,
until like I think first time having it was like 2 years ago or something like that.
Was it the Ghirardelli squares? That is the peppermint
Yes.
bar. Yeah, and they're amazing. They're really good.
Peppermint
Yeah.
Bark is dope. Yes, it
They're
is.
Oh.
dangerous.
I don't fuck with peppermint, so
I mean, I didn't either like that, but with this combo, it's fucking good.
you're just getting old, is what it is.
It's because
Yeah.
fucking
He's
Joe's
like, give
fucking
me
life force out of
some
everybody.
peppermint bark and a fucking Werther's original. I'm good to go.
Dude, I love Werther's original.
Yeah,
You keep them in your pocket.
Actually, if you could pull it out of an old lady's purse and just brush the dust off of it, so that the purse does.
You got a fucking stick of Wrigley stuck to it and shit. Like,
Oh, if somebody gave me a fruitcake as a gift, I would throw it at them.
Yeah.
It's so
dude,
So-
fruitcake's gross as fuck.
They're
Yeah,
fucking-
it's a brick of sadness. I don't know.
I've never
And
had this before.
somehow-
I know what it is. I've never had fruitcake before. in my
Every
life.
year, somebody's buying this shit and bringing it to the. fucking
the only
parties.
person eating it is your drunk uncle at Christmas because he doesn't realize what he's fucking eating.
It smells like hobo barf, and it's dense. It's like a brick. It's literal brick. It's like you could put it in a sock and just.
It's that
melt it.
bitter ass chocolate in it as well, and it's
Oh, it's
you
it's
hope that it has some fucking cherries in it, if you are gonna try to eat any of it. But like,
Shit looks
Is this like-
it looks
is this
a
like one of
Jujubee
those,
package or something.
What do they call it? Like depression foods that they made for Christmas or something?
No, this was like a.
No,
This
it's
was,
just like a Christmas thing, man, or a holiday thing.
Well, I
It
know, but
was.
like, did it come out during the Great Depression because they were like, okay, we have a bunch of extra weird shit. Let's just put it together and we'll make a
Throw it all in
fucking
a
cake.
pan and bake
no,
it.
Yeah.
it predates all that.
That's
It's
weird.
just
Like, what's the yellow and the green in that?
Nobody knows.
probably like a
Bold.
fucking gummy. A
Who
gummy
knows?
That's what
of
it
some
looks
sort.
like. It looks like Jujubes or something in it.
It
Or
might be.
that's what it looks
Jujubes are
like.
so gross.
this
That's
is
what
what this is one of those things that I call it's a garbage food. It's basically
Yeah.
it's filled with it's just a bunch of garbage smashed together and baked.
Like, Like the
goulash
orange, you
cake.
tell me it's oranges and like you can get away with it. But like, what's the green? The green's throwing me off. Like,
Oh, it's probably
not an apple.
probably like gummy bears or something.
They're like, yeah, some sort of gummies mixed.
it looks like gummy bears or something. Like,
Oh, it is. I'm sure it is.
See, Unworthy nailed it. This is the shit you give people you hate.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
This is an FU gift. This is
Yeah.
like, I don't really like you that much, but here, take this thing that you will never eat and you probably are going to regift.
You're forced
what
to
you
bring
pass
stuff to
out
a
to your
work
neighbor.
holiday party or something.
oh
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can get it for like $1.
this shit looks awful.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Now we get to dive in to the meat and potatoes of the stream. All you guys hanging around and shit, and feel free to jump in, share your opinions of what we're talking about, like you guys been doing.
But
And,
just
we're going-
remember, your opinions don't mean anything here.
Actually, only one that matters is mine.
That's
Okay,
fair.
so, but no, opinions. Everybody has them.
Mhm.
Some are
side
bad.
did you?
But
First one up. Me
It
and Paul
was-
both chose this as one of our top tens.
The night the reindeer died.
I tried introducing this to a friend recently, and he he's never watched Scrooge or Christmas Carol or none of that shit, not even the Mickey Mouse or nothing. So it's like we're watching it, and he was expecting it to be more slapstick, and I'm like, it's not. It's funny,
It's got
it's-
it's really funny.
but it's
But-
not your slapstick Bill Murray that you'd expect.
No, it's a asshole who he's Scrooge. He's Ebenezer Scrooge. He's just like a coked up 80s version of it.
Right?
He's like a sleazy coked up alky.
And then he treats Bobcat so shitty.
Yeah. Oh my
I
god!
vaguely remember this movie.
You know what,
Same.
Joe? I want you to watch this again because I
I
think
mean, as an adult, I'm sure.
as an adult, you're going to enjoy it more, and you're probably going to get more of it. There's so many good one-liners in this. Like,
Yep.
why don't you go get a job and buy it? Choo choo. Oh, so good. And it's got a lot of good cameos in it too. Like the Ghost of Christmas Past is David Johansen, who was also known as Buster Poindexter, and he was the lead singer of the New York Dolls, which is a punk band that I really like. So
I didn't know any of those things you just named.
that's okay. It was mostly to amuse myself.
I appreciate that.
The commercial you ran, actually, people died. They had heart attacks.
When it's all like we need to remember the true meaning of Christmas, and it shows like someone doing heroin. Well, it isn't like international terrorism and the fucking plane blows.
yeah. It's good. If you guys like Christmas Carol, you like Bill Murray, you like the 80s, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's satirical. It's got a lot of satirical stuff in it.
Then we got I didn't put this on my list, but all you three fuckers put
Yeah.
this jingle all
Yeah.
the way.
Come on now.
Joe,
Classic.
take it
I
away,
mean,
Joe.
now we're in my realm. Like, this is when I was a kid. I used to watch this every Christmas. I wanted a Turbo Man so bad as a kid, just
I
because
have
of this movie. And now I see him like on toy hunts, and I go to conventions, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy that one day. I'm not gonna ever buy it, but it's a great little thing. It's like, it's crazy seeing it as a kid. And like, I didn't think it was even a real toy. And then as an
Yeah.
adult, you see Turbo Man in stores, and you're like, holy shit, it's actually real. Like,
They made the real one. The original one that they made was like, it was cool. But the one that Funko made, where it looks more like the actual movie one,
mhm.
Yeah.
it's awesome. I have one. It's in the box.
See.
My son has it in the room.
I'm gonna end up buying it. I think just for nostalgia. It's gonna get me one day. I know it.
They're probably still not that expensive. You probably could
No,
get
they're
it on
not.
a Walmart website or something like that.
Yeah, they're not that expensive. I probably can Google it right now and see how much it is.
Give
me
me
that
that
Turbo
Turbo Man.
I
That
got
was a movie,
Let's
man.
put the cookie down.
those are my cookies.
Plus, this was back when Sinbad was still doing movies. I like Sinbad in this movie.
Yep.
Still funny.
I think I like Sinbad in this movie more than I do Arnold, honestly.
Oh, Phil Hartman steals the show.
Oh, yeah.
When he's put down in there.
I love this movie.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this to come on during probably next week. It'll probably be on repeat or something.
Hey, it'll be on like TNT all day.
Sure.
We've already watched it like 3 or 4 times, I think. In my house.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That
dude,
good.
I can't just.
Oh, I know. It's timeless.
It is. It's so good, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad my son likes it. And
That's dope.
if you're a wrestling fan, you get to see Big Show as a Santa.
True.
Such a great movie.
It's so good.
And then Joe and me are the only ones to put Nightmare Before Christmas. You fucking.
It's because it's
This is
debatable.
This is
Wait,
like
it's debatable.
debatable.
Shut
Okay.
up.
This is the thing. I have a list. I have a list of honorable mentions that's like 3 times the size of the list.
Yeah.
So
How did you
I
do that?
had to cut stuff off the list, and also there was some stuff that I didn't add to the list because I didn't think anybody really wanted to talk about it, and it's stuff like that's for me mostly. So
This is one of my favorite movies of all time, let alone Christmas movies.
it's
This is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, Jack Skellington's my boy.
I had this on VHS when it originally came out because it came out when I was like 12 or 13. And,
Clamshell.
Yep, the black clamshell. It didn't even say Disney on it. It was Touchstone Pictures. That Disney shit didn't get added on until later, even though Disney owned Touchstone Pictures. But the reason that Disney owns this movie is because Tim Burton came up with it when he was working there. And if you come up with something and you try to like design and cultivate an idea when you work for Disney, they own it.
Well, I
And
mean,
that's the
shit.
bullshit.
If anybody's used
What year did
Disney
it come
Plus,
out?
you can't sue Disney ever.
What movie was? What year's movie come out?
Oh, you just not. It's true. Then that lady freaking said she had a nut allergy, and they gave her some shit with nuts. She died. And Disney's like, well, you used our trial for Disney Plus, and into the clause it says that once you do this, you can't sue. Like it's literally in there. Like no
Wow.
bullshit.
That's
So
crazy.
anybody that has that used Disney Plus, signed up for it, you cannot sue Disney for anything.
Well, okay. Well,
Well,
whatever.
this is a great movie. I will tell you
Yeah.
this though. The first time I ever saw this movie, I was with it until I saw the Boogeyman, and then I was terrified. Especially like when they go down and fight him, and he rips open, and it's just like worms and all that stuff. Oh my god, I couldn't sleep
Stock
for
and
like
barrel.
a week.
My bugs.
I couldn't sleep for like a week. I was like all messed up. I had to be like 5 watching this movie the first time ever.
I was too. Yeah. If you were 5 when you saw this movie, so you saw it. It was out.
Well, I don't know how old when this movie came out. I don't know. When this movie came
93,
out.
1993.
Oh, well, I definitely didn't see it then because I would have been 2 then. But
Yeah.
it probably was out a couple of years after when I was 5, 6, and I probably saw it around then. But
I was-
terrified.
I was
I was
5
just-
when it came out.
I was into this right when it came out because they put the ad for this. This exact picture was in so many comic books that I was like, what? Like, I want to see this, and also because it's Tim Burton, I was like, I like Beetlejuice. I like Edward Scissorhands. I want to see this. So that's why that was my.
Other than that
Thankfully-
one scene, man, I love this movie.
And thankfully, you had Danny Elfman involved with the music because it's like some of the Disney movies with all the singing and stuff. I'm just like, man, I can't deal with it.
Dude, Danny
This movie-
Elfman he's the singing voice for Jack Skellington. That's what's
Right.
awesome. Yeah.
So
When you hear Jack Skellington sing, it's freaking Danny Elfman. And 'cause I love Oingo Boingo too, which is his band. So
but definitely,
Christmas
it's on the
Halloween.
top 10.
Oh yeah.
Then we got Joe and Cox Create loving some Home Alone.
Yes.
I kept it off my list because I knew someone else was going to put it on.
it was a tough one. It's tough to like. There's so many that, like you said, honorable mentions that you could have just kept going because
Yeah.
a lot of these, as long as you're not watching fucking Hallmark movies, like these are non-Hallmark. These are good ass movies for Christmas.
Hallmark movies.
This is
I
like-
went on my fucking cable and I was like, I said Christmas movies. And I was thinking I was going to bring up stuff like this. You know how
Lifetime
many
movies.
fucking Hallmark movies are on there? And I'm like, I don't want to
Dude.
watch this.
They
Isn't
play
there a
those
channel
Hallmark
dedicated-
Christmas movies all year.
Yeah,
they
There's so
definitely do.
many.
They definitely
There's
do.
so many. I was like, man, they make fucking Tyler Perry shit look bad.
And they're
There's so
all
many.
the same movie. They're all like snowed in at this hotel and they meet this lady and then they have an orgy and stuff.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They
Dude,
have basic ass missionary sex because they're like, are you a Christian? Because you need to be.
Oh, never mind. I was watching Showtime. Sorry.
half
You're
the,
not
half
wrong,
the
though.
movies are like, I hate this guy. Wait a second, he might be the man of my dreams.
Yeah.
like
He-
we're gonna
He
go. we're
beat
gonna
me and
watch-
my
you know what?
kids, but I'm
I
gonna
hate
fuck.
this guy. He's such a jerk. But and he makes me so angry and the holidays are so stressful. Oh wait, we walked through the park one time, so now I better take my clothes off.
Or-
for him.
Or it's always like the guy is like some prince or something from another country, or she's
Yes.
like this really uptight businesswoman that got stuck there on accident.
I thought you were
Yes.
so poor. No, it turns out that I'm actually heir to the friggin' Hilton hotel empire.
Yeah,
and I actually
right.
have $1 billion right here in my wallet.
No, I definitely see the pull into a small town and get snowed in, and then the deputy is like the hot guy, and he's like the real country boy, but he's real nice. And then she's the city girl, and then
So we talk about Home Alone and we go on a Hallmark rant.
Yeah, gosh.
Because it's funny. It's funny because it's true.
Home Alone is good though.
No, Home Alone. This is the thing with Home
Alone.
Alone. Everything after the second movie is garbage. However,
Facts.
the first movie and the second movie have blended so seamlessly together. They're basically one.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're so and because they did them so well. Like the first two movies were done so well and so close to each other that it's like
The third one, I think, is
No, you shut your mouth. It's
horse
not
shit.
no, because compared to like the fourth and the fifth one, no, it's like
Oh, there's definitely a
it's a
step
great
down
movie.
with those ones as well.
No, once they changed the kid, I was out.
Yeah,
Yeah, no one wants to watch non-Macaulay Culkin.
No,
I would rather watch Macaulay Culkin leave his kid at home than that new shit.
good.
Yeah, we're
Isn't he doing it again? Isn't he? Wasn't he talking about doing like another Home Alone, but like where he's grown up? Yeah, I think he was talking about that, or he did
I don't know.
something. I don't know.
If they could get all of them back, like Buzz and everybody, that'd be cool.
Buzz is in jail.
Yeah,
Well,
is
when he
in
gets
jail.
out.
And Joe and Paul,
Like
chose
cameo.
A Christmas Story.
I did choose Christmas Story. I couldn't avoid it. It's
You have to, man. Come
Let's
on
just
now.
get it's just played so fucking much.
It is, but you know what? Because of that, I appreciate not watching it until Christmas Day. Like that's one thing. That's one of all the Christmas movies. There's only two that I will not watch except for on Christmas Day, and I will only watch it once per year.
The sequel
And-
to this was trash.
Which one? There's two.
Both.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
I didn't bother with sequels.
I didn't even know there was a secret. I only watched
There's a
this.
summer one. There's a summer one that they
That's-
made like in the 80s, and it sucked.
That's stupid. Why is there someone for a Christmas movie? That's stupid.
It's just all the characters in the summertime.
No, it's stupid.
And I think the only actor that came back for it was the dad.
What's
But
the name of the
that-
movie?
but that tongue to the metal pole scene, man.
What's the name of the movie?
Flick licking the pole.
Like,
And Schwartz. I love Schwartz because
If it's a-
everybody had that friend who was the shithead
if it's a Christmas
daring
Carol,
everybody.
what's the sequel to A Christmas Carol? Why is it set in the
Christmas
summer?
Story, you mean?
Christmas
That's just,
Story.
sorry. So what's the sequel? What's the name of the sequel?
Oh god, it's called like
Because if it's set in the summer, then it doesn't even make fucking sense.
it's this. Yeah, exactly.
Like a
It's,
summer story? It's stupid.
Called like Summer Vacation. My Summer Vacation. I can't remember what it's called.
Nah, you lost
It
me.
sucks. It's not even. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I just love the scene where freaking dude Santa just kicks him down the slide.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite scene in the whole thing. He just catches a big boot to the face and just slides backwards down.
Yep. You
Show me
shoot
how
your
you
ass,
do
kid.
Show me how you eat those mashed potatoes.
That's right. Oink, oink. Oh, when they're eating red cabbage all the time, I'm like,
Oh,
God damn,
Jesus.
you eat red cabbage like 6 days a week?
Right.
I
Oh,
like how he was in the what's it called commercial. He was in a commercial.
Everybody but Joe chose this
What?
one on their list.
Go.
I mean, I watch this year round, so
It's fucking
I watch
Right.
it year round, however.
This is an
Right,
anytime
Christmas
movie.
time,
yeah.
This
Ho
one and
ho
the
ho!
second-
Now I have
Bruce
a machine
Willis
gun.
at his finest.
This one and the second one, both set at Christmas. Love it. Love them both.
That was Josh's on his top 10 was the second one. So we got
Die Hard.
Die Hard 1 and then Die
I
Hard
love
2
how-
on.
I love how they actually, a lot of times they removed the tagline. Yeah, it was literally Die Harder.
What's up, Dante?
Dante, happy holidays.
The first 3 Die Hard were the shit. They were so good.
Oh, yeah. Everything else was not so much.
Yeah, exactly. But
I like them
You know.
all.
the first 2 definitely were that holiday Christmas time.
I wish they would have kept that theme though. Like every Die Hard movie takes place in Christmas.
Yeah, me too. Definitely. I wish they had all stayed at Christmas time. It had a feeling to it. It had a definite like.
Plus, like number 3 with Sam Jackson is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
good.
It's good. Well, also it's Jeremy.
Villain
Irons.
was
Like,
good.
Yeah.
like the first 3 had really good villains. That's why
Yeah.
they were
Mhm.
Like you had a killer, you had awesome like Bruce Willis being a badass, and then you just had really badass villains. Balanced it out really well.
Oh, totally.
And then one of my top 10s, Garfield Christmas.
Love
I
it.
mean, it's
I went more
one-
the movie route with my list, but you know,
Well, fuck you, Paul. You know,
I'm not trying to. I'm not. That wasn't a backhanded comment. I was just.
I really liked it's just the whole story. The story of Garfield Christmas. You know, it sort of hits
I love
those
the
little
grandma.
heartstrings a little bit. You know, he treats Odie like shit, but then he like towards the end, you know.
The grandma is the best part.
Yeah, you get to see freaking John's family. A
Yes.
bunch of crazy, like super roided out freaking farmers. They're all strong, but they all
Yep.
look the same.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I recommend checking it
I've
out.
seen
It's-
it. Yeah.
You can watch it on
It's
YouTube.
fun.
It's free on YouTube. Just watch it on YouTube.
It's not very long either.
20 minutes.
I was about to say it's probably just a 20-minute regular cartoon.
Yeah.
Standard.
Wow. Canuck's like, you know, wife loves Garfield, and then he's like, "You're lame, Art."
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, his
And
wife.
then
Like,
we got Joe in here with Frosty the Snowman.
Yes. It's
Frosty.
man.
Frosty is a classic, and I watch it every year. But the older I get, the more I just like Professor Hinkle. You piece of shit.
You're so
Like-
disgusting saying that.
like Hinkle, you mother. I want it. It's just more. Oh, that guy.
See, Canuck agrees. Damn right, Canuck. That's my shit, man.
We got Paul, A Muppet
How's it
Family
going?
Christmas.
Okay, so this one was a made-for-TV movie, and if you haven't watched it, I know Art has. This is amazing. It's Fraggle Rock, Sesame Street, Muppets, everybody. It's like all the puppets together are in this.
Well, didn't it had the little like what were those fucking otters?
The Emmett Otter's Jug Band. Those puppets are probably in there somewhere, but they didn't specifically like
They
showcase
didn't
them
have-
there.
Right.
You see them in the crowd, at least one of them. I think the grandmother or something like from it. You see some of them in there. The best part though, you get to see Kermit with the Fraggles sing a song with the and Robin is with them. So you get to see the interaction of like, because like
Two universes.
yeah, it's all part of like the Muppet verse basically. At that point, it was Endgame before Endgame, but for Muppets, it was Jim Henson. The only thing that would have made it better, honestly, is like a friggin' Skeksis, like
Right.
Dark Crystal jumped in, like, what's up, guys? But yeah, no, it was awesome. It is also free if you want to watch it. It's from like 1987, but you can actually watch people upload it on YouTube, the actual broadcast that they had like taped off of TV with all the commercials. Love it.
Then we got Josh with some Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah. I used to have a boner for Angelina or Gina Davis.
This is the only
Ooh.
Gina Davis that I thought was attractive when she had the blonde
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah. Oh,
After
yeah.
that,
When I was a kid, this is the only one I knew. And I was like, oh, yeah.
she was in Beetlejuice.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, I know. But like when you're a kid, you don't put her with her. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the character is just so different.
See, I remembered her from Thelma and Louise, and
Mm.
that was one that was played in my house. Or it'd be
Yeah, I used to watch this one all the time. It was like back in the day when grandparents had like satellite cable or whatever. This was always on.
Venom Bite says, I didn't know Long Kiss Goodnight is a Christmas movie.
Heck yeah.
It does take place at Christmas.
Yeah,
See,
remember the whole end scene is with like a giant Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think I
And
watched.
then Samuel L. Jackson's in that piece of shit Chevy Beretta. And he jumps out of the back of the truck. God damn, I'm gonna go watch that tonight.
You should.
it's such a good movie.
He's like, no, 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 no. He's all fucked up.
Yes, if you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. It's a good watch.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I don't
And
think
it's
I've
also
seen
this
movie.
concept. the concept of this movie has been aped so many freaking times in the last
Yeah.
few years. Like, there's so many like watered down like diet versions of this movie that people try to make happen again.
Yeah, and it just can't capture it the same way when you got
No.
Samuel L. Jackson, Gina Davis doing their
Yeah.
thing. And then for me, I gotta have Mickey's Christmas Carol in there.
Dude, I love a lot of different versions of Christmas Carol, but the Mickey's Christmas Carol, it's solid. It's just solid. Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, I remember
Exactly. When you watch it, and then you're like, "Oh, DuckTales!" Like you're a shitty person in Christmas Carol, but
that.
He was like the Scrooge character was like he was in comic books and stuff like that. You know, aside from DuckTales, but he was Scrooge. He was literally people.
all about the money.
Yeah, he was all about the money. He didn't have
Yeah.
his.
This would probably be an honorable mention on mine.
This is just always just a good watch,
It's
and
solid.
it's great. And then when Pete shows up, it's like, man.
Oh yeah, he's smoking a cigar.
Yep, always.
So good.
But definitely a classic, and definitely probably playing all over. Actually, I don't know. They might have just locked it to Disney Plus nowadays. You used to be able to see this lasted all over Disney Channel and all that stuff. But
Disney Channel's gone.
is it?
Yeah, they're good. I don't know if it's
Or is
ended
it
yet.
going to be gone?
I don't know if it's ended yet. You might want to look that up, but I know it's going. It's going.
So yeah, so then this is most likely gonna be locked around behind freaking Disney Plus then.
It is.
Lame.
I think
Unless you
you
own
can buy. I think there's a if you want your own copy, I think you can buy there's like a DVD or a Blu-ray of like a few different specials, and I want to say that Mickey's Christmas Carol's on there. So I think it's called like Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas is another good one. They have like 3 or 4 of them, but the first one's good.
And then Joe with the Dr. Seuss How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the proper one.
Yeah, it's
You
just
know.
classic, man. It's classic.
Classic.
Classic. Nothing else to really say to that. It's just
Yeah,
classic.
I mean, when you're in school, it played in school. Like you guys could do a test, you could do this, or we could watch the Grinch. Fuck it, let's watch the Grinch.
Voice of the Grinch, Boris Karloff.
Yep,
Frankenstein's monster. Love it.
great. I
Everything.
love Dr. Seuss.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
That's why when they did the live action stuff, I was very, very hard on them. Like I was like Cat in the Hat and freaking.
Oh,
I
yeah?
was like,
Yeah, I wasn't crazy over those.
Cat in the Hat sucked. The Grinch with Jim Carrey was decent.
Oh, the movie? Are you talking about the movies or the
The
cartoons?
live action one.
Cartoons-
Movies.
The cartoons are good.
No, I'm talking
the
live
cartoon.
actions.
The live
action.
action, I don't. The Jim Carrey one's good, but I don't like any of the other ones.
Jim Carrey ones, like parts of it are good, and then some of it you're just like, this is just horrible.
They also like had all those like jokes as a kid you didn't get it, but as an adult you're like, oh, like when you had the he's like dirty hoe, and he it was like, as a kid you're just like, ha ha ha. Now as an adult you're like, oh shit, like,
Yeah.
like, yeah,
But then, and then the rumor is people keep asking Jim Carrey if he's coming back as the Grinch, so he might come back and do another Grinch. Which
Man, he
I
Does
didn't
that-
mind him in that though. I didn't
How
mind that
can-
Grinch one.
is Dr. Seuss just going to magically make another? Like, no, Hollywood's going to fucking take something and
yeah.
do it their own
So
way. And
yeah. Theodore Geisel's dead. There's no living Dr. Seuss.
right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't be making sequels to shit.
They will.
Just gonna
They
go
will.
off the book.
They will. They will.
They did make another cartoon, like Illumination Studios made How the Grinch Stole
That one
Christmas.
wasn't bad.
That one was good. I liked it. We watched it the other night.
They aren't they the ones that did like the Lorax and stuff like that? And,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lorax is cool too.
and then
It's
Horton
different.
Hears a Who.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were good. And Paul, man, a lot of Paul's were definitely ones I was gonna do, and I'm like, fuck it. I was like, he's already doing it. Like Miracle on 34th Street,
Yeah.
like
So there's multiple versions of Miracle on 34th Street.
got to
and
be
I-
this version.
This is my favorite. The Edmund Gwynn, Natalie Wood version is the best. It is super quotable in my household. I'm it's cold. A man's got to do something to keep warm. And they catch.
It was my-
they catch.
It was my mom's favorite. favorite movie of all time?
Oh, I love this movie, and I will watch it multiple times before Christmas. So
This is definitely a good one.
What's up, Blucher?
Definitely on my honorable mention
Hey,
too.
Blucher, what's up? Yeah,
Josh is like, I don't watch this old shit.
Yeah, I hate this fucking movie.
Do you really?
Yeah, well, I guess hate's a strong word. I find it extremely boring, even like the other versions.
oh, that's cool. No, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that's
It's
just
not
my
for
opinion.
everybody.
Yeah,
it's not for everybody. There's a lot of stuff. This is the thing. Any black and white or older movie from the 50s, like, yeah, it was a different time. 30s, 40s, 50s movies, different time, different sensibilities. I totally get it.
yeah. But I like that one where the the guy, he's like having a hard time or whatever. What's that one called?
We're getting in that one.
We're getting there. Trust me.
We're getting
I
there.
You don't need to bring
liked
up any
that
other
one.
ones.
But I mean, like Miracle on 34th Street. I remember, like, I've seen the old one, but the first one I seen was like the more modern from like the 90s or whatever.
Oh shit.
And
Oh, with
I
with Mara, what's her name?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just didn't care for them.
That one they took a lot of liberties with too, and it was a little different. I don't hate it, but this is the version that I want to watch.
Yeah.
And this is the thing too. It's
Art
like,
in the house. Look at him being a member. He must have got one of those
hey, Art.
memberships from
Yeah,
Canuck.
yeah, 'cause you're not paying for your thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck you. Anyway, so since fucking Joe got ejected out of this whole stream. So anyways, we're talking about Miracle on Yeah, you go to the fucking bottom, Joe. Fucking piece of shit.
Oh.
But then Josh is like out of nowhere, he's like
Yeah.
trading places, which he just did with Joe. You know,
This is a Christmas movie. I
Heck
will
yeah,
say
Eddie
that.
Murphy rolling around acting like he ain't got no legs.
right? Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy and some at their prime.
And a,
Yeah.
and a topless Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Great
that
movie.
was the man.
That was a much rewinded part when I went to my friend's house. And it's funny because he was like, "Let's watch Trading Places." I'm like, and I'm like 10 or 11 years old. and
What?
You're like,
What?
I'm like,
Canuck,
why?
like,
Why do you
why
want
would
to
Canuck
watch
says this
that?
movie sucks. Canuck hates it.
But it's funny because I was like, "Let's watch Rambo" or something like that, and he's like, "No, let's watch Trading Places," and I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Oh, here, I'll show you." It was just-
And
it's
then you
like,
saw titties and you're like, all right, we'll watch it.
yeah.
I think you rewound it like 4 or 5 times, and it was like, okay, let's watch something.
He's got that wear in the tape from him rewinding it so many times,
Yep.
keeping it on pause.
He probably had it queued up. He had like the counter queued up
Right.
for-
Probably.
Oh, gosh.
That's
Then
good.
for me, Tom Hanks Polar Express.
This was
I
in
saw-
my honorable.
I saw this. I love the book, and then I saw this in theaters in 3D when it first came out, and they
Dude,
did
have you
this movie.
seen the YouTube horror cut for the Polar Express?
Oh,
No.
God.
Oh, it's so creepy. If you just put it in a different light, it's a really bad movie.
I'll have to check it out. But this movie, though, in the book, is just perfect. And it's like when you're watching it, you just want to have a fucking cup of hot chocolate. You want to make sure it's a snowy, cold ass day, and just
You also
watch.
want to make sure there's no homeless man on top of your house too. Like creepy
Wouldn't
hobo
that be?
guy.
That's fucking Santa Claus. I mean, you have a fucking big ass man going into your house every
That
year.
dude,
so-
that dude tried to kill you. The guy on top.
Oh,
Shit.
dude, he's a ghost.
Yeah.
He's the ghost of the homeless guy who got run over by the train.
right.
Yeah.
But they were all they were all the conductor technically.
Yeah.
The conductor was mad creepy in this movie, though. I'm not gonna hold you.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
He
was
wasn't really
creepy.
the conductor, though, was he?
He was
Kinda.
creepy,
wasn't
though.
No, because he wasn't up there running. He was just
He wasn't running the train.
he was the ticket puncher.
He was
Yeah.
he's like the ticket.
Yeah, that's what the ticket
So-
puncher. He was creepy as hell.
Or that one kid with the ignoring boys.
Hey, what'd you get? Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a classic, though.
Yeah.
Definitely a classic.
Then Joe comes out with another banger,
Yeah.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Goddamn
Damn
right.
straight.
If
Damn
you don't
right.
like Charlie Brown Christmas, you need to rethink your life.
Reevaluate your life.
Yes.
I
Hell
love
yeah.
seeing that people put this tree, the Charlie Brown Christmas tree up in their house instead of
Oh, yeah.
normal trees and stuff like that. It's great.
Yeah.
If I had a really nice like Charlie Brown Christmas tree that I could like store each year, I would. It's awesome.
Canuck, we already had this discussion. Red One, great movie. It probably wasn't. Anytime somebody says it, I just hear America. Yeah.
I need to watch it. I haven't watched that one yet.
I'll probably still watch it. Therefore, I can just double confirm that it's trash.
Okay.
Hey, it's got Captain America in it. Okay.
But yeah, I love Peanuts.
Peanuts. American Institution. Ooh.
I thought you said something else there for a second, but anyway. And then Paul with Elf. I hate this fucking movie.
You know
I'm
what?
not a fan.
It was okay. It was
Way to
annoying,
go,
though. It was
Paul.
Fuck. That's our opinion. All three of us like it's shit. Paul's like, I don't even want to talk about it. Fuck you guys. I don't even want to talk about it
I
anymore.
don't care. I fucking like this movie.
My whole house likes this movie too. I mean, it's not, to me, it's not like on my list, but it's not that bad, I guess.
Well, all of you can get anal cancer.
No, that's a horrible thing to say. That's
I
a
do like
horrible
I
thing.
do like the snowball fight. That was
Oh
fun.
God, it's fucking funny. The movie is funny. I don't care. I like Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell's funny. He makes me laugh.
So aggressive.
I know. That's more aggressive than anything I've ever done. You want the shit that could really happen. Talk about space age and shit. That's something different, but like,
Like,
fuck,
I hope
man.
you get herpes from a toilet seat at a truck stop bathroom.
Yeah,
on the way
right.
home.
So specific.
He's like, I hope your fucking tire pops on the expressway, and then you go and hit the median, and then hit a semi truck, and then kill a family in a van. Like,
Yo. Jesus,
You guys
Paul.
are all hoping for a really Merry Christmas and really what's going to
you know,
happen.
fuck this
Almost-
movie. We're going next thing. Josh came with Gremlins. Josh, why do I feel like you Googled Christmas movies, and then you're like, yeah, these are all right.
No, I knew you guys were gonna pick all the gay ones, so I was like, I'll pick some fun ones.
God damn it.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie, and it's great.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, God. Yeah, this movie is so holly and jolly. Like when Phoebe Cates talks about her dad dying and then ripping him out of the freaking chimney, he gets stuck in the chimney and dies.
Well, what about when the old guy gets strung up by the Christmas lights on the front porch? I mean, come on.
No, it is. Gremlins classic, and I'm glad nobody tried making a third one or anything after that.
Oh, now you just ruined it. You just put it out in the ether. It's gonna happen now.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
Hollywood's
they're
going
making
to.
another Gremlins. They're gonna make another Gremlins.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be CGI. They're not even gonna make the puppets or anything.
Yeah.
Did you
I
know
hope
that they had to like security check all the people on the set when they left for the day to make sure nobody was stealing Gremlins?
I
That makes sense.
would have stole one. Yeah.
I would have stolen one too.
That's
I
what
would've
people
taken
did. That's what people did with Hens and stuff. Oh man, people used to steal all the Hens. They had so many Kermits that went missing.
I would love to have an OG Kermit.
That would be
Some
dope.
in the Smithsonian. I'm saying.
Yeah, just rob them. Just take Nicolas Cage with you.
Half that shit in museums aren't even real. I feel like they're just really good replicas, and the real shit's in a vault somewhere.
Well, no, the Smithsonian ones are vaulted. They're in a vault. Like I'm sure they take them out every once in a while, but I know a lot of the stuff in the Smithsonian they vault a lot of the stuff. They put it in like some sort of like temperature controlled.
Blucher just said there's a Gremlin animated series on Max.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it.
Pass.
Yeah.
Uh,
But no, this is great. This is great. And then for me, you
Yeah.
know,
Classic.
Christmas Vacation.
They're
It's-
making a new one.
They need to not.
Another one?
Yeah, it's like a sequel or something. I heard something about it the other day.
Pass.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I loved when the cat fucking got, got into the tree.
Yeah.
Right, pussycat.
Shitter's full.
Right?
Oh.
Oh, dude,
Best unhinged rant at the end of a movie.
Oh,
he greased up his freaking that sled.
Oh, he shot it with Pam, like the pig.
Yeah.
And then he crashes into like in front of the Walmart. You get to see like
Yes.
an old Walmart. That's kind of cool.
His neighbors were shitty. And then he had the fucking chainsaw and stuff with the hockey
well,
mask.
remember in the beginning when they're going to get the Christmas tree and he's getting in that overtake battle on the road with that old
Yeah.
shitty truck? Just
So
shit
good.
like that.
Oh, I saw this movie in the movie theater. Actually, my dad took me to
damn.
go see it. Like, because the cool thing about my dad was growing up, like he would take like a week off up like before Christmas a lot of times, and he would take me because he loved going to the movies. And back then, movies didn't cost like car payment. So
Right?
yeah, so we would go to, and also like there was all kinds of good stuff. One Christmas season, I know we went and saw this. We saw this, I think, once or twice. I think Scrooged was actually in at the same time. We saw like every movie in the movie theater. He was just like, "Let's go to movie. You want to go to movies today? Cool." And it snowed that year, which it doesn't happen a lot in Washington, where we have like a snowy week up till Christmas. But it was like really snowy that year, and he was just like, "I don't want to sit at home. Like, let's go like jump in the truck and go to the movies every day." And this was definitely one we saw. I think we saw this one at least twice in the movie theater because it was so good. So
Yeah, classic. I mean, you look at like Scrooged, you had the classic Bill Murray, you got classic Chevy Chase in this, and probably one of the best National Lampoon films out there.
Yeah. Vegas
What's the other one?
Vacations up there.
Vegas Vacations is probably second favorite.
yeah.
But
No, the original National Lampoon's Vacation, so good as well.
and then Joe with some like Laurel and Hardy.
Whoa.
This is. I love that you picked this, Joe. Like,
I was like, holy shit, for him being born 2 hours ago, like, he
You must stop
knows.
suspecting me. You must stop suspecting me.
this is up there with like Babes in Toyland back in the day. Like, I remember this being on TV a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember watching this like every Christmas that we'd go to my grandma's house at like 10, 11 in the morning and have Christmas, eat for Christmas, but then like they would have Chariots of Fire, I think was on.
Oh, okay.
The
And
Canuck
then,
says
then this. And I would watch both of Chariots of Fire and this.
Canuck
and
says
then the whole-
WTF is this.
March of the Wooden Soldiers,
March of the
man.
Wooden Soldiers, my friend. This is Laurel and Hardy, and Laurel and Hardy.
Culture yourself. Canuck.
Yeah.
Culture yourself.
You can't. He's in that. He's like America.
This
No.
was
Uncultured as
America back in the day. Like
Yeah.
Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
And Three Stooges. I love the Three Stooges.
all that stuff is so it's campy. It's campy now, but like back in the day, even as a little kid, I'd watch it too. It was interesting.
It was creepy watching the wooden soldiers like march and everything. Like back in the day, it was so creepy, but I love the movie.
It was
Yeah.
really old stop motion.
Mm.
Hmm.
To this day, like I won't watch the whole movie, but like I'll definitely sit down and watch it. Like if it's on TV during like on Christmas Day, I'll watch it for like a good 20 minutes, half hour, or something. But like, cause it's a long movie.
I bet it's on
but,
like YouTube. So like, you
it
probably
might be.
Yeah.
It might be. But I
bet
definitely do make sure I watch it.
Then Paul has It's a Wonderful Life.
So this is my favorite movie of all time. Not
This is
just
the one that Josh you were talking about.
Yeah. It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah. This one's good.
I love this movie on so many levels, but it's because it takes place at Christmas time, but it's like obviously it's all about this one guy's life and what it would be like if it's kind of like
It's
the
dark.
movie is basically it's super dark, and also it's the older I get, the more relatable it is, because it's all about like he always wanted to do something. He never felt like he did what he wanted to do with his life, and he always focused on the negative. He was like, or what he wasn't getting and stuff like that. And then he has to, like I think a lot of people just have to realize like,
Canuck said he's never seen this one either. How are you 80 years old and never seen this?
I actually know a lot of people who have never seen this movie, even though they used to play it on TV all the time.
We watched it in school.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
To watch it in school. I don't remember watching it in school. Dude, it's in Home Alone. Like they are watching it in Home Alone. Like I think both movies.
Dude, my school was weird though. We watched like Blood In, Blood Out, and all kinds of shit.
Have I watched this? It looks so familiar.
You've probably seen it.
Go back and watch it. I'm sure there's a lot of references and things that you probably would recognize. I do.
Drunk?
What's up?
Isn't he like a drunk at some point?
No, he gets drunk. He gets drunk.
Okay.
And he decides that he wants to end his life.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go the way he thinks, and he ends up meeting his guardian angel. And yeah, it's
so good.
It's so good,
and the acting is great for its time too.
It's Jimmy Stewart, and I'm pretty sure that it won Academy Awards at the time, even. But yeah, like it's Frank Capra also, who did like Mr. Smith Goes to Washington and a lot of like old good classic movies with Jimmy Stewart. So you watch it. Like it'll make you feel. I feel like if you've never seen it, watch it. And at an adult age, you're gonna appreciate it much more than a kid.
Yeah.
I loved it as a kid too.
Oh, they're doing a remake of it. Oh,
no, don't watch a remake.
Pass.
But this is the one that then have that quote every time a bell rings, the angel gets its wings.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, that's everybody's heard that saying. So
Yep.
Definitely highly recommended. This one I was going to put on there, but then again, so I saw your guys' list, so I was like, I was able to easily take some stuff away and swap it out. But this movie is definitely, for all the black and white movies, this is definitely the top one for me when it comes to those.
This is so usually on Christmas night, this is like the last thing I watch on Christmas night. That's
a good time for it too.
Yeah,
it's
usually like right before we're about to just like pass out from eating way too much food. It's like
cold, it's dark outside, and
fire up the coffee or the hot chocolate or whatever, the pie comes out, or whatever, the baked goods.
Very sentimental, nostalgic of you, Paul.
And a lot of people won't
the whole mood.
Try to put their nose up to a lot of the black and white movies, but it's like, honestly, it's like don't. They didn't have CGI and all this crazy shit to rely on to, they had to act, and it's awesome.
And now, any era of movies has shit, but every era of movies has good ones. That's why it's sometimes you just gotta feel them out.
It's a Wonderful Life. Highly recommend.
Yes.
Then Josh comes in with some Violent Night stuff.
They're making another one of these.
Yeah, this was great. I liked it.
This was entertaining. It was weird to watch after seeing Mel Gibson's Fat Man the year prior.
Yeah, Fat Man this one was way better than Fat Man though.
You think
and then
so?
What's the other one? There's another one too, where there's this one. There's
the original '80s one, Violent Night, Silent Night, or whatever the heck it was.
No, there's another Kick-Ass Santa one that's.
Oh, I don't know, but this one was good and it was gory. It was super violent.
Yeah,
as it should be.
Plus, like the flashbacks to Santa as a Viking was pretty dope. I hope they go into that more in the second one.
Violent Night is the best Christmas movie ever. Yeah, he did go into Viking mode, which was sweet.
Yeah.
I like David Harbour.
That's when you puked on the lady.
Never saw this movie.
He was like a drunk most of the time.
The last time I saw that this was on streaming, I think Peacock had it. I don't know who.
Probably.
I don't know.
But it's good.
And then that little girl sets all the Home Alone traps that they show you how that shit would actually go. That was pretty bad. like the nails and everything. Ugh.
Oh, yeah,
Cutthroat said, didn't Goldberg do a Santa Claus movie?
probably.
Yeah, he had that evil one, that horror movie.
But this was good. Good choice, Josh. Good choice. Then for me, saw Terrifier 3, and that's
haven't seen
definitely
this
up
one.
there. That is it automatically at the end of it. I was like, this is a Christmas classic for me now.
I haven't seen any of them.
I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen this one or the second. What second one?
This one,
Watch the second one. I think I might watch the second one.
did it have the girl with the armor and a sword? Paul?
What?
Oh, that was the second one. Anyway, this one was great. It was great. It will make, I can understand why people walked out of the theater. Like as I was watching, I was like, holy shit, this is uncomfortable.
The thing is like, I'm sure this movie is extreme and whatever. I'm glad that it did so well, because I bet it's still better than most of what gets into the movie theater, and for how the budget, like that they did as much as they did. And I'm sorry, but like, I'm tired of people acting like horror movies aren't movies, or like aren't real movies. And that still is like a prevailing thing. Like, you can't make a good horror, or you can't have appreciation for horror movies.
But the only thing is like, we gotta hope that it doesn't go to their head and then they make trash the next time. Like
Oh yeah, they will.
Like the
Like,
Joaquin
the Blair
Phoenix,
Witch?
like the Joker. The Joker first movie was great, and then that new one they came out with was ass from beginning to end, just trash.
And Todd Phillips, the guy who made it, he didn't want to make a second.
Or feathers is so petty.
All right, did you take a date with you and make her uncomfortable? No. But no, this movie was just good. It was really good. They had practical effects for all the gore and stuff. And honestly, some of the stuff that they were doing, like the dude that did the violence in it had to watch some questionable material for research.
Did all the other ones take place during Christmas as well?
No.
And didn't Art the Clown? He didn't have his own movie when you first found out about it. He was like on some kind of anthology thing.
He was on All Hallows Eve. I think that was his first. Right. And then
they did some like short films.
Yeah, then there's some short films. He shows up in something. I think he showed up in something else for like a cameo. But
I'll have to watch them.
I never watched any of these.
But this one,
you're not.
I mean, Paul will have the same issue with.
No, I'm not. It doesn't interest me.
You don't like horror stuff?
Not really.
You want to see some really violent stuff that'll that you wish you didn't see?
No, it doesn't interest me.
Especially on Christmas.
Like it goes like when you think you're like, oh, I know what's gonna happen, and it just goes sideways where you're like, whoa, what the fuck did I just see? Oh my god! And
that doesn't do it for him.
Yeah, it does nothing for me. Watching somebody like rip intestines out and like drink the blood out of them. He doesn't
drink the blood. Don't be adding things to it, Joe.
Oh,
just because you're trying to judge it.
I'm sorry. He rips the intestines up, but he does not drink the blood in it. I'm sorry.
He did not. He did not drink the blood.
He did not. He just poured it out. I'm sorry.
And then he has some fun with some liquid nitrogen and all that type of stuff. So I mean, a lot of cool stuff.
I'm just looking at the picture. I can like you got people's skins of their faces on the tree and shit. Like
this is, but all the stuff you see here is lighthearted compared to what the movie actually shows. Like it's bad. Like it was just like it was very uncomfortable, but it was good though. It's definitely up there with classics. We'll get into something that's a little bit happier.
It's like talking about Paul setting the mood and like getting in bed late at night, making hot chocolate, and turning Terrifier 3 on. Like the cozy up before you go to bed. What a fucked up psyche do you have? Like what's wrong with you? Like goes in the night of Christmas watching that shit. That's
yeah. Four Feathers. Yeah, he makes a point. I was talking about when I went and saw a House on the Left. The last house on the left or whatever. That was not the same type of situation. I learned my lesson from that one. But Joe does have A Christmas Carol, the classic Charles Dickens version on there.
Well, okay, so which one though? Charles Dickens wrote the story, but which movie, which special, or
You can see it.
This was the DVD one. Duh.
what year is this one? I don't know which one this is.
I think that was no, I think it was like 38 or something like that.
Okay,
right?
so this is like probably like one of the first.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah. This is like the OG one.
Okay, I like the 1984 made for TV one with George C. Scott. That one's really good.
oh shit. Here's Canuck interrupting the shit. Okay, guys, need to run work in the morning. Yeah, overtime. Great stream, Art. Merry Christmas, everyone. Love you all except Art and Cutthroat. Wow, fuck you, bro.
What did
I will.
Cutthroat
I'll be
do?
posting up a new moderator. So if anybody looking to be a
Christmas,
moderator.
Canuck.
So.
You have a great.
Oh
Christmas.
shit, Cutthroat's like, I guess I'm the new moderator now. Shit, you just became a member, and now he's getting all hyped on that, on those green eggplants. But yeah, no, this is definitely a classic.
I like
You weren't
all
even a
the
thought
I
in
watched
somebody's
probably-
mind yet, Joe, when this came out.
None of you were. It was 1938.
Yeah,
I existed.
I think my people just got here from Ireland, I think, or something like that.
You and Canuck, the fuck? You and Canuck existed in 1938. Jesus.
I think my grandparents were teenagers.
And then Paul's got to throw in.
Oh God, what is
Paul's
this?
got to go White Christmas.
What
This is
hell
the
this?
original Hallmark.
No, this isn't even the first movie where he sang White Christmas.
That is true.
The first one was Holiday Inn, which I also was going to put Holiday Inn on here, except for it has some questionable scenes in it, so I thought I'd keep it out.
Oh,
Should've put it in
Terrifier
there.
doesn't.
It's got different type of questionable. It's got some things from the time that are just not. They're not.
Oh, what we were talking about before the stream came on.
Not hard R, but it's pretty good.
What?
What Christmas movies are you watching?
It is
this
called
is
a
your
White
favorite?
Christmas after all.
And
You
those are some
know-
of your favorites.
They weren't always the nicest to people of color back in the day in movies. So
That is true.
there's some movies that are kind of hard to watch nowadays.
And it's one of your favorites.
White. I'm not talking about White. Well, Holiday Inn's got a scene in it that it's like I don't care for it.
Paul, I'm just trying to understand.
I think,
no, I
I
love
think he explained it pretty clearly that he didn't choose this one because there's a scene that he didn't appreciate.
No, he
Heidi
didn't, add it,
Joe's
he didn't
White
add it to the
Christmas.
list.
White Christmas
because-
doesn't have blackface in it. Let me put it that way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, White Christmas doesn't have that. Holiday Inn does.
Is Rosemary Clooney related to George Clooney?
His mother.
Oh, it is. Wow.
His mother. Yeah, and she's also related to someone else in Hollywood, but I can't remember who. Bing Crosby, of course. It's Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby's from not far away from where I live. He was born in Tacoma, Washington. But yeah, Danny
like-
Kaye, who is
I don't know what he's talking about. Never mind.
what?
No, I looked at Venom Bites message and I was gonna say something, but
Let's not.
yeah.
If it's
drop the link, Venom Bite. Drop the
oh no, is he gonna send you? He's gonna make you watch it. Make you watch the scene. It's uncomfortable.
Oh, Venabite says Miguel Ferrer and George Clooney are half brothers.
Yes, yeah. So
Venabite with the knowledge.
indeed,
And then Josh coming out with some Batman Returns.
It's a Christmas movie.
it's especially holly jolly when Batman murders a dude.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Fine.
It's okay.
It takes place during
Gotham.
Christmas.
Here, have a bomb on your chest, and I'll just throw you.
Gotham's please, man.
Gotham. Some of the people needed to die.
It's
He
true.
did.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
for
Doesn't
real.
he stab? Doesn't he stab someone too? He does like he does some stuff. Like this is Michael Keaton just not messing around. He just
He's getting revenge because he couldn't move his fucking neck.
Yeah. Somebody got some shit on his Nikes. He had to fuck him up.
Right?
Although I love that he'll not jump out of the way of a bullet, but he rips off his mask. He rips off the rubber mask at one point.
Yeah, you're late as hell. Everybody
Unbelievable.
boo this person. No.
Oh, my bad. Thought we were gonna do it. Fuck. My bad.
Hey, better late than never.
Uh,
Now
Well
I'm an asshole.
Joe made it awkward. He's like, I ain't doing it. He's like, well, shit. He's like, I was all on board with the pitchforks and torches.
Yeah, it
and
was
I threw it down once.
that
it
guy in the
wasn't
back, like, oh, shit.
I just sharpened this. I spent all day.
Mingles
What was
always
that?
called me out anyway. Always called me out for being somewhere else in the world. Every time I see him, he's traveling somewhere.
Oh, if anybody says my bad, Miguel and George are cousins.
Oh, cousins. Okay.
But Danny DeVito as the Penguin was the holder of the Penguin, and he's still up there. I mean, Colin Farrell did a great job as the Penguin, but I mean, this is that.
it's a different
Classic.
penguin, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this penguin because this is like the most unhinged, psychotic penguin.
He had penguin minions.
Yeah.
When he bites the dude's nose and you see the blood squirt. Oh, it's
Well, he was just like so nasty and gross, like the whole movie.
He was.
oh yeah.
And then they balanced it with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
And his father was Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
It was.
It was Paul Rubens. It was Paul Rubens, and it was the woman from Pee Wee's Big Adventure, who he kind of like has a little thing with.
Didn't Tim Burton do Pee Wee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably why, yeah.
Well, yeah,
He's like, hey, you guys want to be in Batman?
Yep. Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm
that's
sure it was like
when you got
Right.
something that's good and you got good actors and you got that connection. I mean, look at like Quentin Tarantino and his people that he brings in all the time.
oh yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
has their clique of people.
Looking
Yeah.
back, like Tim Burton and the guy, they should have just backed up the money truck to keep Michael Keaton as Batman. for the next
It was
one.
Joel Schumacher who screwed it up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like Batman Forever, don't get me wrong, but
I
after
did
that,
too.
The real reason to watch Batman Returns was because of Michelle Pfeiffer.
They were going to make
You-
Marlon Wayans Robin at one point.
yeah. That would have
Yeah.
been cool.
I didn't know that.
No,
I would have liked to see a Marlon Wayans Robin in the next one after this would have been cool.
aren't the Wayans brothers making another scary movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully, they don't have to worry about being restricted too much.
I don't think they will. I don't think they care. If you watch any of the Wayans stuff now, like they don't give a shit.
It's because they have their own. I think it's because they make their own shit. They just have their own production company. They just make.
Yeah.
Their own, they just get the money and just go make it.
Lawrence Fishburne was on Pee Wee's Playhouse. Rob Zombie also worked on set of Pee Wee's Playhouse
Yep.
as well as
He did.
he was a puppeteer, I think, or did set design.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wow.
mean that's Rob Zombie. Also, his art and stuff sort of speaks it too. Like it's all
Yep.
wild and crazy, and he has like some of that puppetry suit stuff back
I
from
mean-
White Zombie era.
Mhm.
Fucked up coming from Pee Wee's Playhouse. So the fuck he puts out now? Jesus Christ.
Pee Wee's Playhouse was sort of fucked up though.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a little weird.
Yeah, it wasn't
Pee-wee's
slasher
Playhouse
film
started out
fucked up,
as very-
okay? It was acid trip. fucked up. It wasn't slasher film fucked
the
up.
little clay girl with the frick named Penny with pennies for eyes was scared the crap out of me. I was like, she's made of nightmare fuel.
That's because you're a puss.
Okay. Your
The
face
fucking
wasn't
Carol
hanging on a
Eaton.
Christmas tree, all right? Like it wasn't that. It wasn't like that. Rob puts out stuff like that.
Joe, you need to go watch Terrifier. The third
I'm
one.
gonna probably watch anime after this. That's what I'm gonna go to. Okay.
He's like, I need to soften my soul up watching anime. And then
Joe, I'm gonna say
mine,
you don't see Terrifier.
Krampus,
Krampus.
Krampus
Had to
is
go on.
awesome. I didn't even realize how good this movie was until a couple years ago. My son was actually like, "Let's watch this," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Let's watch it." So good.
I always wanted a sequel though.
Yeah,
No.
I wanted a sequel too.
No, I don't want a sequel because they'd screw it up. I don't think they'd make a good one.
Yeah, if she met. It's like the weird like Coraline kids with buttons eyes and stuff. This stuff's it's just creepy.
They're like,
Krampus 2 would be awesome. Like they show the kids and the family, they got stuck in the snow globe like 20 years later now, you know?
I just want to see more of the creatures with Krampus, like his little minions
Yeah.
and elves and
The whole thing is just good. Just the way they do it is good, and it's funny. It's funny, but it's weird, and it's creepy. But you're not like, I don't know. For me, it was just like it's just entertaining. It's good.
Yeah.
Good actors. Like I don't know.
The gingerbread
They
men
did-
were great.
they didn't show a lot of the Krampus, but they showed enough of the Krampus to give you that creepiness to it, you know.
You didn't have to see. I actually liked how you didn't have to. The main climax of the movie, you get to see him, and that's enough. And the way they do it is really good. The grandmother, so good. Her story, when they animate her story,
Yeah.
so-
Didn't they have that comedian dude, the bald dude. What's his name?
David Koechner,
Yeah,
champ.
it's so
Lenny!
weird just seeing him in there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I just liked it. I mean, I like where they, you know, the grandmother knew the story and was telling the story, and it's
And NECA's making the figures, and they're awesome looking, But they're
$100 for a Krampus.
dude. But there's big and involved apparently. So
But definitely on the list. And then Joe with the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Classic.
just a classic. Another classic.
everything from Rankin Bass is awesome. Like Rudolph, Year Without a Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town.
The Island of Misfit Toys and all that.
Oh, it's so good. King
Oh,
Louis.
yeah.
Oh my, I want all of us to yell at this person.
We already did it, buddy. You gotta rewind.
Oh,
Where were you,
Can
Cutthroat?
somebody kick him out of the stream?
That's what happens when you get old.
Canuck
Cutthroat.
went to bed. Canuck went to
Old
bed. We can't
age.
kick him. Dude, we talked about the Grinch. That was like
20
halfway.
slides ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a whole conversation about it. Where were
Right.
you?
we like the
Hearing
Grinch,
aids in.
the cartoon, and then the live action is okay, and then the new one from Illumination is pretty good.
There's the
Jim
cliff
Carrey
notes.
might do another one, and yeah, we liked it pretty much.
Cutthroat was charging his hearing aids. What he was doing.
Shit.
Hold on, I got to.
Then Paul. With
This one's great.
I mean,
I love it.
so many good Christmas Carol films.
Who
Scrooge,
played
we
the
got
little crippled
Mickey.
kid in the movie though?
In this one,
Yeah,
Robin.
yeah. I like Robin, and then what's his name? Oh, Gonzo.
Oh, Gonzo plays Charles Dickens.
Yeah, I like Gonzo in this movie.
Yeah. Gonzo and Rizzo the Rat are
Yeah.
it's supposed to be Gonzo as Charles Dickens, but it's basically Gonzo. And then and Rizzo. So it's so good though. Like they changed some stuff, which is okay though because it's for the purpose of Muppets. Like instead of Jacob Marley, it's Jacob and Robert Marley because it's friggin' Statler and Waldorf, which is
Yeah.
it's one of the best songs in the movie too.
Well, like as a kid, like I grew up on this one, so when I watched the other ones, I'm like, "Where's the other guy?" You know?
Yeah. My son did the same thing. We were watching, and he's like, "What?" He's like, "There's Jacob Marley. Where's Robert Marley?" I'm like, oh, "Yeah, because you've only seen the Muppet Christmas Carol, and they change it all."
This is bullshit. They fucked it up.
I'm sorry, but Michael Caine, he acts his ass off in this movie too.
He does.
He does. It's him and a bunch of Muppets, and he acts his ass off. So
Wow,
good.
man. It just makes you miss Jim Henson even more than what he brought to the.
He wasn't alive. He wasn't alive when this was. Brian Henson made this. His son.
You think that Jim Henson didn't have most of this already done, and that his son just picked it up and finished it?
I think he had. I think he. Well, he was sick before that, I mean, for a while. So I don't think he was. I'm gonna look.
If it was all his son, then I'll be like, okay, still like, and he
I
was
think
the last.
I think it was his son. But Brian Henson did a lot of good stuff after his father passed. He was the voice of Kermit after his father passed, I believe.
Yeah.
For years. So I mean, he did a lot of the good. He did a lot of the good Muppet stuff in the 90s. It was all him. Like Muppets from, what was it, Muppets in Space and
Yeah.
and Muppet Treasure Island and all that. That was all Brian Henson. So
And then after Brian Henson, it sort of flip flopped,
well, Disney took it over completely. Like it's all Disney. Like,
gutted it.
well, they make some good stuff still, but it's not the same.
Ooh, Lethal Weapon.
Then we got Josh,
Yeah.
a random ass Lethal Weapon. I'm like,
That's not
Lethal
random.
Weapon was,
That's
I was like,
It's a
Lethal Weapon
Christmas
was Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't remember. All I remember is Mel Gibson with that freaking mullet.
It's 'cause you're getting too old.
Trying to kill himself all the time.
Let's do it together.
Mel Gibson was always trying to kill himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His wife died. He was depressed. He wanted
He
to
was super sad.
He's got the gun. He's all like,
I like to think that this movie happened the same time Die Hard did.
it was
Yeah.
the same. It was the same Christmas.
Yeah.
All the same shit. Crazy Christmas.
Yeah, right. Fucking
Well,
LA.
Gibson and Danny
Wasn't
Glover.
Lethal Weapon and Die Hard were like a year apart, weren't they? I think they were.
Yeah, something like that. They're pretty close.
Yeah, I think they were a year apart. I want to say Die Hard was first and Lethal Weapon was like a year after. Someone will check that and probably be like, "Oh no, you're wrong." So
I mean, or not, because people don't give a shit about movies as much,
because they put us on mute and we're just in the background.
or they just don't watch it all. you
We
know?
did the Grinch. We did the Grinch already.
Plus, Mel Gibson's like a national treasure, man. He's the most un-Australian Australian.
What?
He doesn't even have an accent.
Is he Australian? Really?
Yeah. Mad Max was like one of his first films, I think, or close
Yeah.
to it. He
Road
was
Warrior,
super
that-
Australian.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon came out in '87. Die Hard came out in '88.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So
So
there-
Lethal Weapon was
I had
cool.
him switched.
It was the same Christmas, okay? We know it. Just
And then,
LA
of
was
course-
just fucking tore up on Christmas, man.
Yeah.
And that's the end of all our top tens.
And we could go on and on and on with
We could definitely be talking about,
Oh yeah.
more holiday movies that are out there. And
Well, and there's that one Cinemax movie called Stocking Stuffers. That was a good one.
Stocking Stuffers 5
Yeah, they just keep going. There's like 12 of them.
every year.
and then there's we prolapse you a Merry Christmas and
fucking Mrs. Claus and the Mandingo Elf Party.
Oh my gosh.
have you guys seen Rare Exports?
What's that?
The Evil Santa. Oh, Rare Exports. That's a good.
No.
It's like a horror. That's
None of
like-
my just says been watching softcore cocks. What?
Yeah.
That's what's so sad is they don't do those anymore. Like you can have Cinemax now, like the streaming, and there's no
There's no
soft
Red Shoe
porn.
Diaries, guys.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, or what was that one on HBO? Like, it was like real sex or something.
Yeah, there's real sex.
No toy news. This was just strictly just a nice holiday stream. And
This is just
next
us.
week, since it will be Christmas,
I have
we will not
news.
be
I have toy news.
doing-
Oh, what's your toy news?
I have a Gundam in the mail. It's coming.
You already
We're-
said shit like that earlier.
Well, that's the news. That's the news.
But no, we will be doing the toy, anything that wasn't talked about today or even next week will be on when we're back live. So we're not doing a stream next week. So you guys won't see our pretty faces because you guys are gonna be busy eating, spending time with family, opening shit, and then being like, damn, why isn't an unboxing art up there talking about toys? Because then I can say what I got for Christmas.
Mhm.
But
Joe will be in the middle of his Christmas Terrifier marathon.
Joe ain't gonna watch it. Joe don't. He barely knew what we were talking about today. He was just like gone. He was just like,
Joe, look right here. Don't watch it. It's
Not watching it. Not wasting my time.
I'm gonna go watch it after this. Either that or Long Kiss Goodnight. One of the two.
Watch
have
Long
you
Kiss.
seen the first two Terrifiers?
No, I'll start on one.
Yeah, I mean it's not that. It just gets like with the gore. It really is amped up to like a ridiculous amount in the third one. But the first two were entertaining.
All right, give me an example as much as you can without being demonetized or something that happens in 3.
You can hear it on some of the clips on like Instagram.
I
It
mean,
sounds pretty rough.
It's watch an online review.
Yeah, like
let's just say it's gonna ruin it for anybody that wants to watch it though.
no, you're not gonna. It's a slasher. It's a gore fest. What-
Let's
it's
just
not
say
spoilers, dude.
he liked how Santa's beard looked. And he wanted to wear a beard.
So he took it.
Yeah.
So he cut
He gave him a clean shave,
it off and
knitted
put
it
on his
together.
feet.
All right, here's a scene. This
Oh,
will
that's
be
the,
a scene.
that's the picture. He had Santa Claus.
Yeah, so there's that. So what he did to Santa is he had him sitting in
Just
a
share your screen. Look it up on YouTube.
I don't know if it showed on YouTube. It would have got kicked off. Like
Yeah, I doubt it.
he made this thing with liquid nitrogen, where it's like basically a giant like spray, and he sprayed Santa's parts of Santa and was taking a hammer and was cracking the spots. But it wasn't like you would think, oh, it's going to shatter and stuff. No, it was like what it would really do, and like parts of the overlayer were crumbly and gross, and then like the inner side was soft and it's like it was just they put
So
a lot of detail in the gore.
Is Art the Clown like supernatural, or he's just a dude?
He's just a dude.
He becomes supernatural
Cool, like Jason, huh?
like after the first movie.
That's what I was wondering. Is this guy just a guy who just ends up taking people out, or is he actually like not like I don't know, not have powers, but like is he just becomes
The
like
first movie, he's just a killer, and then the second one and the third one, he's just the supernatural stuff.
No.
Cool.
But it's still,
I'm gonna put him on in the bedroom while my wife's trying to sleep.
and like the first movie has just a scene that's just like I've never. It just was like, okay, that's what it like got my vote.
When Art gives you recommendations to watch movies, like you got to be in the right mindset and just know that it's gonna be fucked. Like, was that one Korean movie that he told me to watch was insanity, dude.
Wait, was the zombie-ish one where the people start going rage like crazy?
Yeah.
Was it Train to Busan?
No.
It
was called like
Train to Busan was a Disney movie compared.
I want to say it was like called like Happy or
Sad or something like
the
that.
Sadness.
The Sadness. Yeah, fuck that.
Like there's a scene in that's another movie that'll make you feel uncomfortable because there's a scene where and I always use this one scene to tell everybody, and this is an example. This dude gets on a subway car and he pulls out a knife and then he just starts stabbing the shit out of people, which then gets them to get infected and start going crazy, and everybody just starts stabbing the shit out of everybody on this subway.
Yeah, that movie was fucked up. And then that other one you told me to watch where the Chinese people were like, they went into like that cave and they were like going crazy, that girl.
Oh, the one where he brought his girlfriend to his family thing and they didn't really want her to be there. Yeah, I forgot what that one was. Where it gave you a big warning at the beginning, don't say these words and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, that movie was it wasn't as fucking Sadness, but
yeah, it's still creepy. It's like it tells you about like don't read these or don't do this, and like has a little girl just walk off like a balcony.
Yeah.
She's like, boop.
Well, anyway, the point is like if Art goes, dude, you need to watch this movie. Like, you should probably like watch it, but just be ready because it's probably fucked up.
What Cutthroat's man? The stream making me feel uncomfortable. Wait, for this, it sounds like Ed Gein, Dead Skin Mask, Dance with the Dead, in my dreams, listen to their hallowed screams. The dead take my soul, temptations lost all control. Oh, Sadness is, he said Sadness is Taiwanese movie. See, Venom Bite. There you go.
Lady Boys.
Oh, Venom Bite, not compared to what Art did to that. Yeah, that's exactly like that. What he did to that first girl was like, if you're thinking about the one that he strung up, that's the one I was like, dude, this is you. Okay, Terrifier. Like it was like, hey, I got your attention with this, and you're gonna want to watch the next one. Cutthroat says Joe seems grumpy tonight.
He doesn't want to listen to any of this crap.
He's like, oh, it's Christmas. I want to think about cakes and
His phone's
candies
going
and
off,
hams
too.
and turkeys, and I don't want to talk about
No.
bloody and gory stuff.
I don't know. This is a football group chat.
Tell him to fuck off. You're doing a stream.
Well, I'm not even like paying attention to it, but it's still going to vibrate.
I mean, it's vibrating and you're paying attention. I see you're like, meh, meh.
Don't let him
no,
give you
it's
shit.
just football.
I'll surf the web most of the
Just-
time when we're doing
just
these things.
Fucking, I expect Josh to get fucking ADD. He'll just be like, ooh, something sparkly, and then it's like, hey Josh, what'd you get? Yeah.
Sparkly.
Like,
Yeah. That's why I've been playing with my beard for the last 30 minutes.
right?
There's a college football game on. That's why I'm like looking over. That's
Well,
why.
shit, man. Well, we're done with the stream anyway. We went a little bit over what I was expecting, but we
I
went in
mean,
that
you
little
said
rant.
2 hours.
I did say 2 hours. I wasn't gonna make it a 3-hour one.
Where's Judd?
Hola desde Colombia. All right.
Fucking Eric last minute jumps in. He's like, oh fuck, he sent me the link and I forgot to fucking come in and say something. It's like
Whoa.
I didn't get involved with any of the conversation about Christmas movies, even though you mentioned some that I've watched and I know are my favorites too.
Have you guys talked about the Grinch yet?
Yeah.
See,
Oh, shit.
but I'm grouchy, Cutthroat. I'm grouchy though. See,
He's shit. We need a 4-hour one.
That's what I said, but you know,
Not
We'll
today.
do 4 hours when we start making money doing this shit, okay?
Shit, we could do like subathons and all that crazy stuff, you know.
Yeah. Shit, I'll get naked on the stream if we're making money.
No,
but
you
you know,
won't.
but then you got to pay to talk.
No, you won't.
You know?
We could just do it blurry, you know? All you would see is
No.
like this blurry, like
You just look like a fucking turkey that's been basted in an oven.
like a windshield wiper.
You're like, why is there? There's so much hair. Hair that I didn't even expect it to be there.
The fuzz.
Waka waka.
But
I see your waka waka, and I counter with the mad scientist.
Oh, has anybody watched the new horror Winnie the Pooh, the Blood and Honey 2?
Boo.
second one was better than the first, and honestly,
it?
just watch it for the kills. Other than that, it's a pretty shit movie too.
Yeah.
But that first part where he takes out a guy is very uncomfortable.
Put that Paul Rudd in the suit.
It sure is. He is now
With an
now-
AK. He's like, I'm ready to take on Bruce Willis.
There's John Wick's cousin. He's all smiling like an
Cutthroat.
idiot.
Cutthroat says, I'm down for an artathon.
I see your Paul Rudd, and I raise you.
Who that? Oh, it's the Power Ranger with a gun.
Venomite says hasn't watched Blood and Honey, but I watched Willy's Wonderland. Willy's Wonderland was underrated.
I liked the Five Nights at Freddy movie too.
Oh,
I thought
that
that
was
was pretty
that
good.
was a big pile of garbage.
I was fine.
It was
It's
so
fine.
bad, dude. It was PG-13. They didn't really
They're making another one.
Yeah. That's because it did really good at the box office.
because
It
it's stupid.
It was in
Yeah,
the movie.
it-
I thought it
It
was.
yeah,
didn't
they
have. I don't even know if blood was even in there. I don't even know if they made any fake blood for that movie.
I think so. I don't remember.
Like
I don't
all
know,
the
most-
kills, they're like, you're about to get killed. Cuts the scene, goes somewhere else, and you never go back to that.
Yeah, they should definitely do the second. They did it PG-13 because Five Nights at Freddy's
Yeah,
it's all
that's in
kids.
arm's reach.
It's all for kids.
I thought it was for kids anyway. I
It's
don't.
still
So-
if you ever played the game, it's sort of creepy, and you got these killer animatronics and stuff like that. It just had
Five
opportunity
Nights
to,
at Freddy's.
but like that's why Willy's Wonderland was a lot better.
Yeah. Well, I liked it that they couldn't afford to have Nicolas Cage talk, so he just didn't talk the whole fucking movie. They were like,
it's
words?
fine.
No, we can't afford words.
That's not because he couldn't afford it. It's because he was probably on peyote or something.
Yeah,
Man,
bro.
dude, Nicolas Cage has been doing some good indie shit, man. Just let him
Yeah.
do what he does.
Like
Oh
that
no, I
Pig
have no problem
movie.
with it. I want him to do 1,000 shitty movies a year. Go ahead, go wild.
Did you
You're
watch
Nicolas
Pig?
Cage.
Yeah, Pig was good.
Pig was amazing.
All because
It
it's
It
so
it almost made me cry at the end.
He did. What was it? The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yeah, that was funny with Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
But in that movie, all he did was play himself, like
Yeah,
like
which was great.
Like Nicolas Cage
exaggerated. Like
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh, that's how Nicolas Cage actually is.
See, y'all
I
doing
thought
it
he's like the
again. Y'all
nicest
just
guy in the
naming
world.
random words. They doing it again.
Yeah.
Did you see Nicolas
You don't
Cage in
watch
Pig?
you don't watch many
What the hell
movies,
is
Joe.
Pig? What is Pig?
It's a
It's,
Nicolas Cage movie.
It's a Nicolas Cage movie about him, and he had a truffle pig that would get truffles,
And they
and somebody
kidnapped it.
stole it, and then he goes hunting it down, trying to get his pig back.
It sounds stupid, but it was actually pretty good.
It's good,
What's
and then
what's that one he did
that?
where it was like
Indie
Ghost
John
Town
Wick? What is
Tokyo?
that? It's like a bootleg John Wick.
No, he doesn't go like crazy John Wick in it.
What was that one he did though, where he had like the bomb strapped to him, the Ghost
What
something
is up,
Tokyo?
William Spence?
I know what you're talking about, and I can't remember what it's called.
I haven't watched it, but it looks fucking nutty.
I
just
know
like
what you're
going
talking about. The one
detectives.
where they literally like body swapped in the middle, like
Yeah.
where he's like
Yeah,
they're
they
like
give
take
him,
his
like-
shirt off, and he's all ripped and shit. And it's like,
Yeah.
dude, that's not your body.
Yeah. That's
I didn't
the
watch
one.
it because I was like, ugh. But
It
he did
looks
that
good.
other.
I haven't watched it yet either.
What was that crazy trippy like one where he
Mandy?
made- Mandy, that shit was
That was
wild.
crazy.
That was good.
Yeah. And then he did that one Color Out of Space. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, all those indie
He
ones.
did,
He's just,
he did a few that were just like recently that were just really trippy, crazy shit,
Yeah.
but weren't bad. They were just
well, shit, that recent horror movie. Why
Oh,
can't I
with
think-
him and the kid?
yeah,
And
where
there's
he's
like
like
monsters outside or something?
no. He was
Yeah.
like he was like a killer. Yeah, I think of the name of the movie.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, where he's like the albino.
Where he's like,
Uh,
"Mommy, Daddy."
Yeah. It's like all of his movies.
30 seconds. Face off.
Somebody's gonna say it before I fucking.
Yeah,
look it up.
Face Off was good.
Face
I watched
Off.
one that he did too
Long
where
legs.
he was like
Long-
the devil or something they played it out to be. And he had like that guy or whatever kidnapped. And they were like at a diner for most of the fucking movie. Can't remember what that one was called. Shit. That was
On
pretty
air.
good.
No.
No.
on air.
And he was good in Lords of War too. Lords of War was great.
Hey, Lord of War.
Or Lord of War, yeah.
Lord of War is awesome.
We were doing the cocaine and gunpowder.
Yeah, Brown.
Trying to figure out what movie you're talking about, Josh.
Which one?
Is it new? The one where they're in the diner?
I think it's newer. I'm doing this on my phone, so I can't look. But that was pretty good. And they never said that he was the devil, but it was like
Implied.
implied very
Was
heavily. Yeah,
Sympathy for the Devil?
yeah, that's that.
That's 2023.
Okay. Or adaptation.
Adaptation was great too. But yeah, he's
But-
done a lot of good ones. I mean, he's
Plus,
done a lot
he's
of
doing he's the new Spider-Man. He's new Spider Noir in that show Disney.
Oh, he's
does.
Spider-Man Noir. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the voice in the first Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah. But
And
now
he's
they're
gonna
doing that live action.
they're gonna do a live action where he's the
So now
actual.
they'll fucking ruin it. So we got
Yeah.
that to look forward to.
Well, or you know what though, it might be good because Nicolas Cage, if he hits it right,
Yeah.
I mean, they need to honestly, like with Tom Holland's, he's going to be getting old, so he can't be Spider-Man forever. So what they need to do is they need to do a couple more movies with him, or one more, and have it hand off a stick to a Miles Morales.
I
Yeah.
want them to get their heads out of their ass and realize it's going to make them a lot of money. Go back to Garfield or Tobey Maguire.
Garfield, yeah. I
Do
like
what-
Garfield.
If you go-
I know there's people who are like, no. If they're smart as a business decision, having another movie with either of those two is a good business decision. Now, will the movie be good? Sony,
I mean, they can make it good because after that situation that happened in No Way Home or whatever.
No Way Home
like-
was fucking rad, and that's
Right.
why I
Yeah,
would love
it's good.
for them to pick up after No Way Home when Garfield gets back, and
That's
have
what I'm saying, because their world could have changed a little
Yeah.
bit to where,
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
Well, like, there's rumors that Sony's going to sell Spider-Man to Marvel now.
Well,
because
I think they're
Disney's
have
gonna
to
ruin
because
it.
They can't make anything fucking good lately.
Exactly.
Disney's going to ruin it.
If you go the Miles Morales route, then who you get as Miles Morales? That's my question.
I don't
Doesn't
think
even
Disney-
have to be a named person. Get some fresh talent off the street.
Some young kid, yeah.
Stop using the same fucking people over and over again.
I
They'll
agree.
make it-
I agree.
They'll make Miles Morales will be like Idris Elba or something. Fucking stupid.
But
I
don't
wanted
get,
to
don't
see
get
when they
like
hinted at the first
don't
one.
get someone who's 29 to play
Yeah,
Miles.
no, to play like a
Right.
15-year-old now.
Yeah.
I wanted. I remember when they had Childish Gambino, and then they hinted at him being the
Yeah.
Prowler. I wanted to see that. Like,
That would have been cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
at
still would have
first-
loved to see him play the
yeah,
Prowler.
'cause everybody at first was like,
Real
"Yo,
cool.
Gambino's gonna be Miles," and then when he met up with him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this is my uncle," I was like, "Oh shit, Prowler." They
Yeah.
never like kept going. I was like, "Yo, like let's keep going with that shit. I want to see him as the Prowler. That'd be dope."
I love that you got to see him in Across the Spider-Verse. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just so much it's crazy that you got us, like you got a group of us here talking about this is what you could do, and these are things that would work, really be successful. But meanwhile, you got big old multi-billionaire, millionaire CEO people of Disney. They're like, no, let's just go this route. Let's do
Because
this.
they're out of touch. They think they know what people want, but they don't.
And when you're the person who's actually in charge, whatever crazy shit comes out of your stupid head, you think is gold. So
Yeah.
you do it, and then when it blows up in your face, it's like, oh well,
Well, they blame it on everybody else and they fire
Bad
everybody.
director.
Yep.
exactly. They go, well, it was the director. The director was bad.
My idea was great,
Yeah.
And then I told you to
Yeah,
direct it. You
yeah.
just failed because you
Well,
couldn't
that's like
capture
the new
you know.
Blade movie.
Yeah,
They've had to rewrite the Blade movie like 3 or 4 times now because they keep fucking that up. It's
Well,
like,
now,
come on.
well, now they realize that no one's going to want to see anything except for Wesley Snipes again because that.
Yeah, Ali's out.
Yeah.
Ali's
Yeah.
out.
Well, I think Ali got tired of all the bullshit. Like they were supposed to start filming, and then he didn't like the script, and then they were like, "Okay, we'll change it." And then I guess they came back with something even worse because he's like, "You know what? Fuck this! I don't want to do it no more."
Well, also look what they were introducing him in Eternals. Like everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, but most people didn't like the Eternals,
Yeah.
and it was forgotten about. Like, do you even remember his little stinger scene at the end? You only hear his voice.
Yeah. Well,
What?
did you hear
Forgot
the
about
first
the
script?
mission.
That first script that they had wrote, it's like Blade's in the movie, but then there's like 3 female vampires, daywalkers, and the movie's really about them and not Blade. And thank God that got canned. It's like, why you call it Blade? Just call it Daywalker and move on.
It'll be like the new Dragon Age game,
Have you seen
I
that
tried to
meme with
I'm
with
so
the
bad.
girl saying that shit, and then Peter's like, "Who the fuck says that at dinner?"
But yeah, man, they just I don't know. Hollywood's got to go get worse before it starts getting better. Hopefully,
I think that they're going to do something massively bad to crash Marvel before Marvel actually like really gets.
I don't know. I think after the Deadpool Wolverine success that they've gotten a hint.
Yeah, but you
that
can only
that's what
milk
we
that
want.
for so long. You can't have like, let's use that same formula for another movie and another movie. That's what happened with Guardians of the Galaxy and James Gunn's stupid formula that they implemented to everything and ruined Thor and all that shit. Because they're like, oh, people love Guardians of the Galaxy and that slapstick humor. Let's go ahead and add it into
Yeah, but
Thor
You know,
Ragnarok.
that kind of humor only works in that type of movie. That's where they fucked up. It's like you can't translate that to Thor. Thor's different.
Mhm,
you know?
Thor's not a comedian. He doesn't make jokes.
Right.
He's serious about shit.
mhm.
Plus that last Thor. Oh my god.
I didn't hate it. Wasn't the best, but
Christian Bale was good.
For 5 seconds.
But
yeah, but they fucked up the God Butcher. The whole the I'm sorry, Gore. He was. It was like a different character. It wasn't really like Gore the God Butcher.
Oh, did you guys watch that Secret Level on Amazon?
No.
I've heard that's good.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
They got some cool ones on there, especially if you like the
Dr.
Warhammer
Awesome.
one was dope.
Well, that's the thing is I'm really interested in the Warhammer one.
Was it like short films?
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember Love,
Like a
Death,
Mega
and
Man one
Robots on
coming out
Netflix?
too.
Yeah, that shit was good.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the same people.
Really?
But it's all video game.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
episode's like a different video game. There's like a Warhammer, there's a Contra, I think. There's a,
And you
a
got some
Mega
good
Man
stuff. 'Cause
one.
you had that one animated one where the lady was in like the, what was it? She was in the water.
Yeah,
She had like the jewels and stuff, and the guy kept like wanting her
Dude,
money.
they're-
Or,
whoever's doing that CG, like sometimes you're like, holy shit, is that like real?
Mm.
They
this
they
is
do
called,
really
it's
good.
on Amazon.
Yeah, it's called Secret Level. I think all the
Secret Level.
episodes are out now. Yeah, and there's some ones in there you're like the Pac-Man one is fucking out there, dude. It's weird.
I'll check
Right.
it out.
Yeah,
I'll check it out because I like that series.
but like the Mega Man one was so good that like it just seemed like it was over
Man.
too quick. Like I could have
Hey,
watched a lot
Pac-Man,
more.
Mega Man, Warhammer. Jeez.
Yeah, they even
Venom,
have
like you said, some too. Sifu's another one up there too.
yeah, Crossfire is on there, like all kinds
Mhm.
of shit.
I gotta watch it too.
Well, there you go. Everybody, something you can watch during your holiday season.
Yeah,
Oh, and they have Armored Core. Shut up.
yeah,
Okay.
Armored Core's on there. That was cool. That had Keanu Reeves in that one.
Yeah. I heard
He's
about that.
a gamer, so that makes sense that he got involved.
That was like
he's
it-
he's also Shadow Hedgehog.
yeah.
He is.
But some of those like videos they did on that Secret Level, they just add more to these games that you played that you didn't think nothing of. Like the Armored Core one, I'm like, shit, I want to play that now.
I do want to see the new Sonic movie.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't mind the first two.
The Knuckles show was kind of meh.
I didn't even realize he had a show.
Yeah, you should watch it. But
But Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik is pretty awesome.
It's crazy
Yeah.
because like he wasn't gonna come back. He didn't want to, and then it was Keanu Reeves that actually got him to come back and do the third.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, because Jim Carrey's trying to quit Hollywood like every other week.
he's tried to quit a few times.
Yeah, he's done. He's like, I'm done.
It's not like he needs the fucking money.
No, he's
Yeah.
got like he's got
Yeah.
Shit. He's gotten all the way back from in living color money.
Even if he never did another thing for the rest of his life, his residuals alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit. Plus,
Sure.
like he does like art. He's like does like
Yeah,
really
he's an artist.
crazy paintings, and
Yeah.
those things sell for a ton of money.
Well, yeah, just because it's Jim Carrey art.
Benabite said Jim Carrey needed the money. He did not need the money, man.
Nah,
He did not.
No
No,
way.
no,
No
he
way.
has never been in financial trouble. He's got stupid amounts of money.
Yeah, you don't see a Jim Carrey fucking vodka out there or a whiskey or anything like that. Like, no, he smarts his money.
Well, like I said, his residuals, he's never gonna have to work. Like
Uh-uh.
really work. No.
Shit,
he did that one movie with like Momoa, and they were like in like the desert. He played like some hobo. You couldn't even tell it was him. He wasn't the main character or anything. He was just like this
He did it.
crackhead hobo.
He did a Netflix movie where he was like a British cop, also like 2 years ago, and it was like odd because it's like it's drama. It's
Yeah.
but he's doing like playing like he was playing like a British like police detective, and it was like,
Interesting.
but it was really well. He acted really well in it. I only watched like a little bit of it. My wife was watching it, and she was kind of like, "That's fucking Jim Carrey," and I was like, "Well, yeah, he looks like Jim Carrey, but he was doing a British guy, and he was doing it really well. He's a good actor." But
I've not
he's
checked out the new
great.
Indiana Jones video game yet. Cutthroat.
I started it, but it's very slow and a lot of sneaking, so I'm not into it.
I'm not a big fan of Jim Carrey, but I like the mask in Sonic.
Oh, the mask.
Me, Myself, Irene,
Yeah.
movie 23 or number 23. I'm sorry.
number 23. I like Man on the Moon, where he plays.
Yeah, Man on the Moon was good.
The mask was
What's
just.
up, Big Troy? We're winding it down. We're pretty much at the end.
Uh,
You might have to watch the replay.
if you want to watch a movie that'll break your heart, you watch Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
It's a great movie, though.
It's a great movie, but it's going to break your heart.
It's like, fuck you, Elijah Wood. And I like Elijah Wood. So. All right.
Anybody go to the theater to see War of the Rohirrim or whatever?
I'm going to.
War of the
Yeah.
Rohirrim. Wasn't it supposed to be released on Netflix, and then they decided to put it in the movie theater?
I don't know, but I plan on it. I was like, I want to see it.
The artwork, it's the same studio that did the Castlevania.
Oh, so it's gonna be awesome.
It's awesome. Watch the extended trailer. It's so just like it sucked me in. I was like, I'm down for it. Except for Joe, who doesn't even know what Lord of the Rings is.
I know. I actually know what that is. I just don't care.
Just don't
Oh,
watch the
damn.
Amazon show.
Hey Joe, who's your favorite horse lord?
Don't even know what that is.
Cutthroat said, "What was the Jim Carrey movie where he was on a reality show?
Truman Show.
Truman Show.
Truman Show is a good one.
You watch Cable Guy?
Cable Guy.
Oh, Billy.
And he's like, Cable Guy.
Silence of the Lambs.
All right, so we've been going for 2 hours and 31 minutes. Let's cut it. So everybody, from everybody here, we want to wish you guys the happiest holidays. You know, spend time with your loved ones. We'll miss you next week. And save all your stories of your holidays for the next stream that we're on.
And watch The Terrifier 3.
And check out any of these movies that we listed. Honestly, like if you haven't heard of it, check it out. Give it at least a good 30 minutes. If you don't like it, then stop it. Like that's the rule of thumb. Like I'll put on a movie, we'll check it out for 30 minutes. If it's garbage, I'll take it off. You know?
I usually give it an hour.
Yeah, I'll usually give like an hour.
By that time, some of these movies are an hour and a half. At that point, you might as well just
Yeah,
finish
you
it.
might as well finish it. Exactly.
Nope, I
Yeah.
cut that bitch off. Fuck that show.
You're sick. You
When
got-
I say I give an hour, I mean, I watch it until my phone comes out, and then I'm just scrolling,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, it's still on. I'll turn it on.
It is garbage night, and I do got to put that out.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Thought there was
Joe,
a
you
happy
have to call your
Christmas.
girl.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Joe's got calls girl. Josh is about to turn into a
I
pumpkin.
gotta take a shower soon.
You know. But yes. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from all of us to you guys. And like I say with all my streams, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful night.
And keep it out of your butt.